Junkies.
Hello to you.
Cupcakes 1994 says, you should come video me singing a Lil Sang at Poor Decisions.
Oh, that's where you're
Farouk tonight. Farg 1 Bastard
Baby.
says, John making my night with the Sunday Funday stream.
Let's go. Maybe at Poor Decisions. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Connections. Let me turn on YouTube. And we should be good. We should be live on all platforms. We should be live on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and TikTok right now. Maybe I connected the voice twice. We'll have to see.
Cupcakes 1994 says, well, bull closed.
I saw that. I saw that. I think it's a matter of time for someone else to open something else there.
Ryan 152793 says, John, remember we got to go see your alligator friends before tonight's over since you're not streaming tomorrow.
Yeah, no.
Ryan 152793 says, lol. Beatrice Alfier says, hey y'all, hey.
Hey.
Blakely 728 says, always film 5-0.
Always, always record the police, guys. Always.
Cupcakes 1994 says, yeah, it looks really nice inside. A shame it could not get business.
I don't know if I think I'm allowed at Poor Decisions. I don't know.
Michelle 210 says, hello from Kick.
Hello. I don't know if I'm allowed at Poor Decisions or not. I don't think they've ever banned me. All the rest of the bars have banned me. They apparently are not big fans of John's videos. I'm just misunderstood.
Fanmum 2024 says, hi John.
Hi.
Senor Dasher _Archer says, good evening everyone.
Hey, Dasher.
Cupcakes 1994 says, oh no. Farging Bastard says aloha.
Aloha.
903 Print Guy says, they're Chinamax. Beatrice Alfier says even Twisters.
Yes.
Michelle 210 says, Big Ek 2 sub for 4 months on Kick.
Big Ek, thank you so much.
Kim Crafton with Pup says, hello friends.
Hello.
JV _112 says, hi John.
Hi.
903 Print Guy says, we could get some egg rolls. Blakely 728 says, Chargers 3 New England 9 fourth quarter John.
All right, thank you for the update. Let me see what that. Welcome to the Red Light Channel. Where am I located?
BC Scan says Bot Rick has correctly joined the channel.
We're located in Clute, Texas. Guys, if you're new here, my name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in
Michelle 210 says, -1.
We're in Brazoria County, Texas.
Ryan 152793 says, John, try not to make a mess in the bathroom tonight. Kim B. Crafton with Pup sent a heart me.
Thank you for the heart
Senor
me.
Dasher _Archer says, their egg rolls are decent, but that coconut shrimp is worth every penny.
Thank you for the heart me.
Crafton with Pup sent 2 donuts.
With the donuts, Kim B. Crafton, thank you.
Country Boy 23123 says, always film 5-0.
Always. So the heart me's are now working now, guys. So I'll hear when you send a heart me. Thank you for that.
Texasman the Legend says, howdy John.
Howdy, Texas man.
Tiki Cat sent a heart me.
Tiki Cat with a heart me. Thank you.
Mr. Grinder Motivation sent a heart me.
Thank you for the heart me.
_1710 says, what's up everyone? Blakely 728 says, this is BC Scanner, we record police interactions.
Thank
Country
you.
Boy 23123 says, you know who I am, I'm John fucking Gray, don't forget it. Beatrice Alfier says, where are we going tonight first?
Just wherever the scanner takes us. It's Sunday night, so Sundays are probably going to do what Sunday does. But there's no way I can...
Jethro Miller says John has a link tree posted underneath the video, or if you want links to any other platforms, just ask.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can find
Baby
me.
_girl15 says, good evening, John.
Good evening to you,
Texas
baby girl.
_man _the _legend sent a heart me.
Texas man with a heart me, thank you.
You can show me out at that verbal. I'm going to be, you can disregard my zone.
Baby _girl15 sent a heart me.
Baby
Wicked
girl with a
Clowns
heart me.
83 says, howdy John.
Howdy.
Ryan 152793 says, John the Scanner is quite. 903 Print Guy just resubscribed.
903, thank
Stream
you so
Element
much.
says, 903 Print Guy just subscribed for 12 months in a row.
903 with
Texas
12 months,
underscore
thank
man
you so
underscore
much.
the underscore legend says you're welcome. Freaking Star says tap tap that screen, let's get to 50k likes.
Let's do it, guys.
Shanae.d.979 says, hey everyone.
Hey,
How are you this evening, John?
wonderful.
Pure Fire Whalen sent a heart me. Freaking Star sent a heart me.
Frankenstar with a
Christopher
heart.
underscore 1710 says, www.
All right, I'll try to finish my intro real quick. My name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas. What we do here is we listen to the scanner. We record police interactions. Do me a favor, hit subscribe or follow, depending on which platform you're watching me on right now.
Texas underscore man underscore
got my
the
intro in.
underscore legend sent a rose.
Texas man with the rose. Thank you. We are.
Team says, not the Q word 10 minutes in.
Hello from Oklahoma. Hello to you. Yeah, we're only 10 minutes in, but it is a Sunday. We know what Sunday does.
152793 says, John has alligators in the trunk.
There is no alligators in the trunk, and also no alligators.
Freaking Star sent
Thank
a
you for
rose.
watching. Frankenstar with the rose. Thank you, Frankenstar.
Shanae Dye sent a heart me.
With the heart me. Let's go.
Tim Turner 8 says, good morning, John and Trunkies.
Good morning to you.
Ryan 152793 says, John, can we have a protest about alligators?
No. I'm a complete tyrant. No alligator protest. Well, I guess whatever. If that's what you want to do, go for it. Who am I to get in the way of your First Amendment? As long as you're not protesting me. I'm not a government official. I'm just a regular guy.
Bubba
Protest
Truck
away.
Guy says, if you have never followed or subscribed to a celebrity, John is a good one to follow or subscribe to LOL.
I'm actually not a celebrity. I'm just a regular guy holding a cell phone. Just a regular guy. Had enough holding a cell phone. If I go out of Brazoria County,
Sorith Pang 8046 says, hey John, I resub again.
and thank you so much, Sorith.
Barney Rubble says, John, what's the name of the voice you've got reading? Senor Dasher underscore Ultra says, John's love for alligators is too great for us to protest.
Here's the thing. I
can't stand between love.
don't know if
No
I'm
matter
gonna
how weird it
hold
may
on. I'm gonna turn you guys down for a
Ryan
second.
152793 says,
So this is Amazon Polly Matthew, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. The TTS voices cost a lot of money, so I'm gonna come up with a way to do a local Texas speech engine that I don't have to pay for each message. So this one is Amazon Polly Matthew, but I'm not sure if he's going to stick around. We're not using it. We were using 11 Labs. That's where George was. George is way too expensive. George has been canceled forever. I'm just a broke activist, so I have to work on the speech because I do want it to be where I can run a local speech engine on my computers and use that one, which it can be done. It just has to run it through a batch file every time, which I don't know how that's going to work, but
Beatrice Ophir says, why I can't see or send donuts.
I'm not sure. Did I get in trouble already? Is my gifting disabled already? Sometimes they do that to
Rylan
me.
Elemic says, hey.
Hey. This is Amazon Polly Matthew.
Joe sent a heart me.
Joe with the
Shanae
heartbeat.
Dye sent a goat.
With a goat. Thank you.
Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, regular people don't have people ask for autographs, lol.
Just once. It was one time, guys. Come
Stream
on.
Element says, thank you for following Full Retell.
Stream Element
Antine
says, thank you for the
George
follow.
was fun while he lasted.
Yeah,
Blakely
he's
728 says, no gifts are good.
okay. Good. Yeah, it's just costs an arm and a leg to use 11 Labs. So
Banmum 2024 says, so you have to pay to hear our voice come out the speaker like every time somebody comments and it comes out the speaker you pay for each person to talk.
yes,
Tammy says, good evening to everyone. Country Boy
I mean
says, hello
it's
John.
it's pennies on each message. So
Joe
it's
says, K Casper says, good evening everyone.
Gigasper. Good evening to you. So yeah, I'm trying to work on localizing the speech engine.
Clean EMS, first officer, clean EMS, first officer. You're needed to stay
Tammy
in the
says, is it a hot
area
night?
601 North State Highway 288B.
Ryan
601 North State Highway
15279 says,
288B,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Pan
that
Hotel.
John.
60-127.
All right. So EMS is
Joe
gonna
sent 12 roses.
EMS is gonna stage over here, so we're gonna go.
Barking bastard.
I don't know what
says
this
the kid in the
call is
car was
about.
going to ask for your autograph, and you just walked off.
No,
Says,
I did not.
put the robot voice back on. Tammy says, Caleb, yes.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out why they're staging. They want EMS to stage here for something. Let's go see if we can't figure out what's going on. All right. I have no clue what we're walking into here, guys. If they ask EMS to stage right at the Pan Motel, we just happen to be at the Pan Motel. So that means what's going to happen is cops are going to come first. And I don't know why.
Just for information, the subject is going to be incident of a straight person out of Galveston.
Grade 21, show me up.
You're not out. You're right there. Don't tell it. You're not out yet. You're right there.
Police department. Kettle, this is Officer Jones with the police department. Open up. Can you hear me?
I appreciate it, thank you.
What? She's like talking really loud. So try to get sorry. Hey, this one's not working. Can you hear me? TV is on, but it's Miss Kettle. Okay.
They got in. So guys, this is an EMS call. They initially asked EMS to stage, sent 4 cops in. Don't know what the EMS issue is. I'm not normally an ambulance chaser, but when cops are involved, I will document that. I don't know why the cops are called. I think I hear EMS in the background. I can hear the sirens. I'm just here monitoring. You follow me on Twitch and on Kick? Well, thank you so much for that. How you doing, man?
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
Good. EMS clear to come in? All right. So EMS has been cleared to come in. Should see them arriving over here shortly. I think I see the lights over there. Once EMS comes in, we'll leave this call. I'm not in the way. I'm parked at Sonic over there, just so you know. And now EMS is coming in. You don't have to listen to him, ma'am.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I am not an ambulance chaser, so I was hiding behind that pole when the manager came out. Hopefully she didn't see me. Although they're pretty cool here. The Parker hates me. We'll get back and just monitor for a minute. So I'm not an ambulance chaser, but when you got 1, 2, and 3 cops, they send the cops before, then I have no choice, at least to show up and monitor, right? I'm not sure why the Parker hates me. I don't know. I'm just misunderstood. Like, I'm literally not allowed at most places, guys. So there's almost more places I'm not allowed than I'm allowed. I'm just misunderstood. See what he's getting out of his magic bag of tricks. That's where he keeps the cool stuff back here. That's where the notes are. That's where we can see the notes. This is not C-note shift though, guys. How much longer you guys got on nights?
We go back, well, they all go back to days in March.
March?
Yeah, no. Yeah, March.
March?
Beginning of March.
All right.
I'll stay on nights. So.
Oh, you're gonna stay on nights?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be nights permanent or just training on nights?
Just training on nights.
Gotcha. How long do you have to be in training?
It's like 4.5 months.
4.5 months? Did they train you about me pretty quick?
Yeah.
They did? What did they say? All good stuff, I hope.
It's not bad.
Nothing bad? Not bad stuff? It's like, oh, he's pretty cool. He's good looking. Stuff like that? Oh, okay, good. That's what I imagined the training was going to be like. How you doing? It's good. It's good. Everything's good. Emphasis on the good looking, I see. All right. All right, guys. What do you think? We're done here or do we stay? We could probably see from over here. No flash, shine that flashlight at me. He's just messing with me. All right, it does look like the cops are moving out. Right? I gotta turn you guys up.
Ryan 152,793 says Officer John was checking you out. Will Donnellan says good evening, John.
Hey, how are you?
Kakesper says cheer 100.
Kakesper with
Stream
100.
Element
Thank you
says
so much.
Kakesper just cheered 100 bits.
Kakesper with 100
Michelle
bits. Thank you.
210 says 32 here getting caution may have snow showers overnight.
Oh, man. Oh, I didn't realize Sonic is still open. They're still open or what? So that's not good parking for a business that's open. That kind of sucks. That's bad parking, guys.
Cooker says, did the officer the other night mention Parker Motel being known for drug activity?
Yeah, they did.
Texas Man the Legend says John had us turned down so we wouldn't interrupt the bromance.
No, so
Will says I tapped 1,000 times for you on TT before I came here.
Dang, thank you.
Here long have to go to sleep.
Yeah, that's the Parker over there. Motel. A lot of these motels are used for our homeless people.
3. Vehicle returns to a...
All right, this is bad parking, guys. I did not realize Sonic is still open.
Vivek 2022 says 11 p.m.
Is this bad? This is bad, right? We gotta move.
Angie 416 says, hey John and Trunkies.
We just kind of abandoned the car at Sonic parking lot. So I didn't realize they're open. Sorry about that, Sonic. It won't happen again.
Andy AM says you owe us some tots for that law. Kim Turner 8 says free for parking.
It's bad.
Radiating Penguin says tow it.
Tow it? Dang, I thought you guys were on my side.
152,793 says damn it, John. M_right19 says that's one heck of a pothole. Lil Donnellan says film 5-0.
Oh, he's always...
At Fargenbastage says -3/10.
John the First also tapped 1,000 likes on Kick before I realized it was Kick and not TT. The laid back squirrel says, remember the idiot who accidentally parked in the field? Feel
Yeah.
bad now, John?
Yeah.
Lol. Texasman the legend says, always block business driveway.
Yeah,
Ben
see,
Will
this bad.
202567 says, hey everyone. Blakely 728 says, everyone, if you like this content, be sure to follow or subscribe depending on which platform you're on.
That's a good idea.
Country Boy says, always film 5-0. Ryan 152793 says, 15 push-up for that really bad parking.
I'm too old for that.
Shanae.d.979 says, LMFAO. Ginger Griffin said, I love you so much.
Thank you so much, Ginger. Alright, that was horrendous parking. Horrendous.
Ginger Griffin sent a rose.
Ginger, thank you so much for the rose.
Ginger Griffin sent a rose.
Ginger with another rose, thank you.
Texasman the legend says, I give you a 10 for parking because that Sonic charged me for a beverage they didn't have in stock. K. Casper says, I'm currently on 85 Stream Street.
85
Ryan
streams, that's amazing.
152793 says, John, you're lucky the repo man didn't get us.
That's right.
The laidback squirrel says, you don't deserve a smoke after that disaster, lol. Michelle 210 says, I need a volunteer in case a cop gets behind us tonight. I usually need to tie my slippers, so all you need to do is hold my bag.
Hold the bag.
Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, welcome to BC Scanner New People where John parks where he wants at businesses that are open and rules don't apply to him, lol.
That's not true. I didn't realize they were open when I just abandoned the car. I usually just abandon the car at closed businesses. That's where I usually...
Ryan 152793 says, John will hold the bag.
Thanks. I'll hold it. Guys, if you're new here, my name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner.
2022 says, the lady from yesterday who died was homeless and no foul play according to the facts.
Aw.
Skinny Steve says, howdy John and chat.
Howdy.
Michelle 210 says, lol okay. Dinah Vittorio 9249 says, hi John.
Hello to you.
Good evening.
Good evening
Nice
to
to
you.
see you tonight.
Nice to see
Angelic
you.
face emoji. Ryan 152793 says, the people that seen it was probably like, what the heck? The laidback squirrel says, Vale, John almost closed down that business because nobody could get in or out.
Sorry
Lol.
about that, Sonic. Sorry.
Parking Bastard says, so his employees were like WTF.
Yeah, sorry
Country
about
Boy
that,
says
Sonic.
you have gas, John.
We
Michelle
have 264
210 says,
miles of
welcome
gas.
to Lynn. Stream Element says, thank you for following Xpaper Track DX.
Thank you so much for the
Parking
follow.
Bastard says Sonic. Antine says, the felony Crown Royal bag lol. Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, I have this purple Crown Royal bag. When the cops get behind us, will you hold it for me, John?
No,
Jeffro
no.
Miller says, rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Guys, it's always
Texas
in
the legend says, Sonic here. Screw you, John. M_right19 says, I had a customer at the gas station tell me to keep the bag his Crown Royal came in had he purchased. I kept it and deposited it in the trash can after he left.
Yeah.
Ryan 1527.
Guys, it's always in the felony Crown Royal bag, just so you know. Never use the Crown Royal bag to store stuff while you're driving. That's where they always find the felonies. All right, we gotta watch for deer.
Skinny Steve says, I used a Crown Royal bag as a shift boot in my old Honda. BioPreppers1 says, and never let them look in my tickle box.
Never, okay. Never, not in the
M
tackle
underscore
box.
right 19 says, John, you know what Crown Royal bags are good for?
What's that?
Bardine Bastich says, and hogs apparently. Ryan152793 says, watching out John, help out with Repo 2. Chapman
I did not help with the
1086
repo.
says the Filoni is in Michelle's slipper. Deviating Penguin says, can I look in your tickle box? M underscore right 19 says, tossing into the burn barrel.
Very good. Because it's always in the felony Crown Royal bag. Alright guys, let's get a drink.
Goodleboy63 says, and remember, if a cop tells you get out of the car, get out of the car. It's not a multiple choice, you have to do it.
Yeah, you have to get out.
Bubba the Big Truck
Then you
Guy
just shut
says,
up.
one night you should carry a Crown Royal bag and ask all the cops to hold it for you at stops. Moose underscore goat says, hello John and
Hey,
Frankie.
Moose underscore goat.
Ryan
Welcome in.
152793 says, tossing it in John console.
No, don't put it in the console.
PPX says, hello everyone.
Hello to you. Don't put it in the console. Alright, yesterday this was out of...
I am the man who says, were we at John?
Right now we're
Bubba the
in
Big Truck
in
Guy
between
says,
Richwood and
"Hey, we
Angleton.
love gas station trips.
Yeah, let's go in and get a drink, guys. Everybody, I need everyone on their best
Texas Man
behavior.
Legend says, the inner circle
an
has
exclusive Monster Energy drink.
Though they
Ryan
did-
152,793 says, hey John, didn't abandon it at the gas station. DJ Skinny Steve says, put powdered donuts in the Crown Royal bag.
That'll work.
Big
That'll
Dave
work.
BCTX says, Patriots moving on.
Uh-oh.
Aviating Penguin says, welcome to the gas station stream.
Welcome to the gas station stream, everyone.
Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, Cashier John's gonna mess the bathroom up.
I'm not gonna mess the bathroom up.
Freakenstar says, Big Truck, here we go.
They're out of order again. Everything's out of service. All right. I wanted to get a fountain drink, but it's out of
Ryan
service.
152,793 says, Cashier John just abandoned his car wherever
No. It's in the parking lot. It's a parking
Aviating
spot this
Penguin
time.
says, John, did you poop on the floor of the bathroom?
Stop it. It wasn't
And
me.
Jethro Miller says, let's just make a whole bunch of flavors together tonight and see what we get.
We can't.
DJ Skinny Steve says, hello Storky. We would like to see your finest wares. Back Squirrel says, John, you should get some new glasses. Maybe you can see the parking line.
Oh,
Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, John, is that a flashlight in your pocket or are you happy to see me? Haha.
that's a flashlight.
Senor
It's just a
Dasher
flashlight.
OTR says, damn, I missed my chance taking Pearl. Aviating
doing?
Penguin says, John, what did you put in your pockets?
There's
Senor
nothing in my
Dasher
pocket.
OTR says 14.
432.
The Ridgeback Squirrel says these floors are cleaners than my parking. Ryan 152,793 says John is stealing.
I'm not
Texas
stealing
Man the
anything.
Legend says Patriots are going to win this game.
What's the score?
Bubba the Big Truck Guy says,
Hey, we got approved,
Cashier
everyone.
John has these weird vibrating toys, zip ties, baby oil, and extra small Magnum condoms in your trunk. It's kind of weird, no diddy.
Have a good night.
Says
You
John
too.
leaves YouTube in the car when he goes in the store. Bubba the Big Truck Guy says Cashier asked John about the time he drove off with the gas nozzle.
That did happen once, guys. That's good
NBAM
parking.
says 16-3.
That's good parking.
Back Squirrel says John only steals hearts. Freakenstar
Steals
says
hearts.
LMAO. Kikisper says 3-16. Senor Dasher OTR says Patriots won 16-3. Ryan 100.
Hey Casper says, 3-16. Senor Dasher underscore OTR says, Patriots won 16-3.
One. All right.
Ryan 152793 says, John is embarrassing. Texas Man the Legend says, 16-3 Patriots with 141 remaining. Michelle 210 says, my flashlight has 5 modes and even has a red and blue light that flashes.
Huh.
Skinny Steve said,
That'd be a crime for me.
Deating Penguin says, 9/10 parking.
Thank you.
Tim Turner 8 says,
That's
7.
a perfect
Jethro
10
Miller
parking.
says no TTS for US. Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, I'll give you a 2 didn't pull up far enough. Parking
damn it.
Bastich says John can't take YouTube in the store anymore.
Guys, we
Jethro
did.
Miller says YouTube is working. I was wrong.
Oh, gotcha. So here's the thing. Didn't we talk about best behavior in the store? I could have swore when I went in the store, I was like, everybody on your best behavior. Or did I not give the speech tonight? You guys actually had the cashier cracking up, so good job.
Texasman the legend says, I'd give you perfect parking, but you didn't completely block the door with your car. Ryan 152793 says, John, parking is going to be the next call. Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, I think I behaved pretty well, you didn't hear a peep out of me.
I think I heard some
Staple
stuff.
12 says, evening John and Trunkies.
Evening to you.
Skinny Steve says, I asked to see the finest wares.
You
The
did.
laid back squirrel says,
I
You're not
heard
my
that.
real dad. Don't tell me what to do. Blakely 728 says, yes you did. Tim Turner 8 says, you didn't define best lol.
Oh, okay. That was the problem. That's where the problem was.
Big Devech says, we do what we want.
That's right. And I appreciate
Senor
that.
Dasher underscore OTR says, apologies sir, my English not so good when you give instructions lol. Ben Will 202567 says, always film 50.
Always film the police, guys. Always.
Fardine Bastage says, I must have missed it.
Ah, that's good.
Texasman the legend says, I didn't observe the beverage selection. You tell.
It was their fountain drinks were out of
Baby
order.
underscore girl 15 sent 3 popular votes.
Baby girl with the
Michelle
3 popular
210
votes.
says,
Thank you.
Dasher, can you explain how to subscribe on Kick, please? Ben Will 202567 says, my sister had a volleyball game today and I was there for 7 hours.
Oh,
James Easterling Jr. says, was the cashier cute?
I don't make judgments on that.
The laid-back squirrel says, we are like the worst adopted kids ever.
Right.
You did this to yourself, John. You
That's
keep us in
true.
the truck and make us act out.
That's right. You guys rarely get out.
Country Boy says, what kind of soda did you get?
I got a Monster coffee drink. I don't know what they're mean bean or
Ben
something
Will
like that.
202567 says, how are you, John?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Stream Element says, Skinny Steve just cheered 100 bits.
DJ Skinny Steve with
Fardine
100 bits.
Bastard
Thank you
says,
so
I wanted a
much.
Snickers and penicillin pills and John blew me off. Bubba the
check
Big
your-
Truck Guy says, John, you don't have to say if she's cute or not.
Check,
But did she look better than the Stripes girl, lol?
check your
Ryan
inbox. Maybe I got it.
152793 says, John, you forgot to give the cashier so candy. Ben Will 202567 says, good tired because I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning.
Oh, man. I woke up around 7 for some weird reason.
James Easterling Jr. says, I hope you have a safe night.
You too.
Country Boy sent a popular vote.
Country Boy with the popular vote. Thank you so much. Guys, how do we do on our gift?
Ryan 152793 says, John, you left your card there.
Oh, did I? Now you got me questioning whether I did or not. I don't think I did.
Ben Will 202567 says, because we had to be at my sister's game, but she had to be there at 7:30 but the game started at 8 o'clock. Ryan 152793 says, yay.
I think
Michelle 210 says, Lynn 422, did you see what Dasher wrote? SpoopyX says, John, the stream title says tonight we go to Alligator Road.
it doesn't say
Yeah, I'm
that.
excited. Ryan 152793 says, better check again. Michelle 210 says, thanks Dasher, I have automatic.
Guys, make sure you drop your daily heart me. TikTok really loves that gift. Also, how do we do on the gift gallery? I think that closes out tonight. Let me see. I can check that in a second.
Stream Element says, thank you for following user 8046.
User 8046, thank you for the follow.
Mooney 008 sent a heart me.
Thank you for the heart me, Mooney.
Michelle 210 says, K. Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, John, why does the stream title come watch me ride around in the creepy white Camaro while I give out cookies and candy to the kids lol?
That doesn't say
Withered
that.
Up Wishes says, hey everyone.
The stream
Mooney
title literally,
008 says you.
it literally doesn't say that. That's made up. You just made up all of that. None of that, none of what you said is true. It says the same. I think the stream title is automated, so it says the same thing every night. I think it all.
Hop says good evening.
Yeah, hello to you. I think it says the same thing every night on all platforms. I guess I'm supposed to change that. If I was good at social media, I would put a clickbait title, but No one's ever accused me of being a social media genius.
SpoopyX says, it says The Adventures of Alligator Road.
It doesn't say that. It's not true. I'm not going to Alligator Road.
Mooney008 sent a donut.
Thank you for the donut, Mooney.
Michelle210 says go watch Cupcakes Karaoke with John Michael Jackson impersonator Gray.
Oh boy.
Stream Element says, thank you for following Lixoxoxoxo.
Thank you so much for the follow.
Says, where we at tonight?
We're
Skinny
just...
Steve says, Alligator Road. Alligator Road.
No?
Yay.
We're not going to Alligator Road. It's not
Whip It
happening.
Up Wishes says, John, did you try the cookies?
I did,
Mariah
and they were
says,
excellent,
anything
by the
cookie,
way.
I'm just hoping on.
Yes, I ate the cookies. They were excellent. I can't speak to the cupcake things because I gave...
Peacock says, looks like Angleton.
Yeah, I can't speak to the little cupcake type cookies because I gave those to the grandkids. So, but the rest of them I tried and they were excellent. Thank you so much for sending
Freaking
those.
Star says, Clute, Texas.
Yeah, they were really good. I did make sure everybody got some, which was hard for me because
Whip
I
It Up
wanted to eat
Wishes
them all.
says, thanks.
I wanted
Glad
to eat
you
them
like
all.
them.
I wanted to eat them all, but that's frowned upon apparently in the house.
K. Casper says, the cookies are delicious.
I don't know how you got them in the package though. How'd you get them in the package? That's pretty impressive actually.
Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, John rode around giving the cookies to little kids lol.
I did not. It's not true.
SpoopyX says, I never got one. Jethro Miller says, I vote tomorrow night's video title is We're Not Recording Cops Tonight. Just kidding, we are.
It depends.
Whip It Up Wishes says, I'll do it again sometime if people were interested. I put a sign up on Discord. Michelle210 says, I had to buy a new mixer, mine caught on fire Christmas morning.
Oh no.
Mariah says, any action yet?
Yeah.
Fogging Bastard says, cookies. Really wish I could have had a Snickers now. Lil Danilin says, okay, good night.
Good night with Dana. Thank you so much for coming in with us. I know you have to work tomorrow, so I started 17 minutes late, so that's my
Whip
fault.
It Up Wishes says, it's a heat sealed bag. So I put it in and then I have a heat sealer.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty professional packaging. My box was kind of squished when it got here, but the cookies were fine. The box was squished, but the cookies were fine. Through no fault of yours, I understand. I'm sure you didn't send me a squished box.
Michelle210 says, 19.
Let's see what Angleton's up to, guys.
Whip It Up Wishes says, thanks. Dang, okay, good to know. May have to go with a stronger box next time. Didn't lol. Zori Saxo _ says, is it a way to make the chat on screen a little smaller? K. Casper says, no broken cookies in my box.
On which platform? Which platform needs the chat smaller? Frankenstein with the gold medal, thank you.
Michelle210 says, actually she did to see if you would mention it. I had a squish box on bingo card.
Thank you for the gold medal, Frankenstar. We got a gold medal. Probably a participation trophy of some sort.
SpoopyX says, yeah, I'm now in the Discord.
Which platform needs the...
Freakenstar sent a donut.
Thank you so much, Frankenstar with the donut. I don't know why it didn't tell me about the gold medal. It's kind of weird. Is that a vault gift by any chance? I wonder if that's why.
Whip It Up Wishes says, sorry I missed you last night.
That's
right
okay.
when I joined you were at the palm trees and ending.
Oh, man.
Freakenstar says, yep, me too. Chapman 1086 says, thanks for the song in the head, guys. Lol. Freakenstar says yes.
That's why. Okay. All right.
Gulf Coast _ Garcia sent a heart me.
I just happened to look over and see it. Thank you so much for that.
Farging Bastard says cops be hiding. We be rolling. Zori
Right.
Saxo _ says, it's showing all the chats from all platforms. It's on right side of screen.
On which platform?
SpoopyX says, 42 Stream Street.
42
Gulf
Stream
Coast
Street.
_ Garcia says, always film 50.
Always, always. Yeah, if it's too big, let me know. Someone did, I just don't know
Zori
which.
Saxo _ says, I'm on Twitch.
Okay, so it's too big on Twitch. Okay. I figured that's a nice way to kind of merge all the communities, right? So everybody can see what everybody's saying.
Michelle 210 says, tomorrow is my grandson's first birthday already because he loves watching VC Scanner with me. The bottom of police car looks like Klute's cars and I got a bumper sticker film 50.
Aw.
Kim Turner 8 says, it's not that big TBH.
I can actually turn it off on all platforms with the command, but I always forget to do it.
Big Devetch says, if it gets any smaller on Twitch, they'll need a microscope to see it.
Okay,
I was
okay.
going to suggest a shaded background.
Good idea.
SpoopyX says, happy birthday.
Hey, it's not my birthday. It's not till November, but thanks. Oh, happy birthday to the grandson, yes.
Kim Turner 8 says, it's my
Grandkid.
son's 18th birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Number.
Farging Bastard says no. Michelle 210 says, ah. James Easterling Jr. says my birthday is also in November. Michelle 210 says, thanks Zane always grabs my phone and watches.
Well, it is a family show. It's safe for him to do that. We run a family show here. It's kind of questionable whenever we go into the store, but that's the only time. When we go in the store, you may want to take the phone away. Put on Blue's Clues or something.
Zori Saxo _ says, I'm not saying to make it extra smaller, just to shrink it down a little.
Okay.
But never mind.
All right.
Kim Turner 8 says, happy birthday Zane. SpoopyX says, it sure is cold here in Ohio.
It is
Can't
50.
wait for spring and summer so I can go ride.
It's
Terry
54
Banks
here.
sent a donut.
Thank you for the donut. Guys, tonight we're going to make the donut goal again.
Michelle 210 says, when he learns how to talk more, I'm going to teach him film 50.
There you go.
Michaela Ross says, hey.
Hey.
Michaela Ross sent a rose.
Michaela, thank you for the rose.
Terry Bankson says, where are we at tonight?
Right now we're in Angleton, Texas.
Ben Will 202567 says, it's 25 degrees here, but it feels like 19 degrees. SpoopyX says, 28 here where Yum. Michaela Ross sent a heart me.
Thank you for the heart me, Michaela.
Terry Bankson says, that's where I'm from. Kim Turner 8 says, it's -4 again in UK.
Man.
Country Boy sent 2 roses.
Country boy, thank you.
SpoopyX says, 28 feels like 21. Michelle 210 says, Kim, you can keep that weather.
Definitely. Just keep it. Keep it over there, across the pond.
Farging Bastich says 45 degrees here.
It was yellow, everyone. It was yellow.
Kim Turner 8 says, Michelle, you can take it lol, I'm sleeping in dressing gown. Terry Bankson says it's 28 degrees here in Iowa. Country Boy says John ran a red light lol. Kirsty
That was
sent a heart me.
Thank you for the heart me.
Farging Bastich says that was not legal.
That was the yellow light. I used caution. That was definitely yellow.
Michelle 210 says, Kim, it's freezing here in Jersey, even the dogs are under the blankets. AD101M says, wow, racing Pearl to run red lights.
That's not true. None of that's true. That's all rumors.
Michaela Ross sent a donut.
Thank you for the donut, Michaela.
Michaela Ross sent a donut.
Michaela Ross with another donut. Thank you.
Tammy says 25 degrees near Indianapolis, Indiana. Kim Turner 8 says, it is absolutely freezing here, my dog under blanket too. Michaela Ross sent a rose,
Michaela.
a GG, a TikTok, a mermaid. Michaela Ross sent a
Thank
corn.
you. Thank you.
AD101M says, I did just what you did at a red light and the officer flashed his lights at me.
Well.
Michaela Ross sent autumn 2024.
Michaela, thank you so much for all the
Bastich
gifts.
says you accelerated though and it was red before the light was out of frame. Allegedly. Michelle 210 says, I'm so excited someone who owns a farm is taking one of my puppies. She has all kinds of animals.
Someone call the cops on me? Because there's Angleton right there. Dang it, we're busted, guys. We're busted. We're cooked.
Stream Element says, thank you for following Dalton 609111.
Dalton, thank you so
Kim
much for
Turner
the
8
follow.
says, oh no, we are cooked.
Thank you for the follow, Dalton. Guys, if you're new here, my name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas. We're about 50 miles south of Houston. What we do here is we listen to the scanner. We record police interactions. Do me a favor, hit the follow or subscribe, just like Dalton did over there
Michelle
on Twitch.
210 says, 15.
Depends.
Tammy says 25 degrees near Indianapolis, Indiana.
Just depends.
Mariah says they're running from you, lol. Michelle 210 says, 14. Tammy sent 1 likes in one go.
Thank you so much, Tammy.
Baby underscore girl 15 sent 5 likes in one go.
Thank you.
Jesus Chmari Skull sent a heart me.
Thank you for the
Michaela
heartbeat.
Ross says film 50.
Always, always.
Stream Element says, thank you for following a Joms 40. Banbam 2024 says, oh no, the jig is up. Farging
Thank you so much
Bastich
for the
says
follow.
hit that like. Yo. Tammy sent 7 likes in one go. Baby
Tammy?
underscore girl 15 sent 15 likes in one go.
15 likes.
AD101M says officer C notes. You just passed the white car that ran the red light.
Stop it, stop it. What are you guys doing? I thought you were on my side. Man, Big Dave's living dangerously. I see you. Then he's going to complain that the slots are rigged. Watch.
Tammy sent 5 roses.
Thank you so much for the 5 roses.
Tammy sent a heart me.
Tammy with
Kim
the
Turner
heartbeat.
8 says, snitches get stitches. Kathy Jolene McHugh sent a rose.
Thank you for the rose, Kathy.
Kim Turner 8 says, hashtag rigged.
I didn't see the results though. Big Dave, did you win or lose?
Big Devetch says, slots are
See,
rigged.
I knew that's what he was gonna do. I already knew it. I already knew that's what you were gonna do.
Big Devetch says, lost. Kim Turner 8 says, lost. Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, slots are very much rigged.
They're
Hemi
hardly.
sent 8 roses.
They're hardly. Thank you for the 8 roses. They're hardly
Tim
rigged at all.
Turner 8 says, hashtag rigged need to speak to CEO. Vegas_local says, I always lose.
That should be a lesson for you. All right, I think our journeys around Angleton have come to
Bubba
an
the
end.
Big Truck Guy says, oh look, somebody else lost to the rigged slots, lol.
They're hardly rigged at all. They're just a little bit. Let's park by the windmill for a second. Act like we're getting water.
Bandmum 2024 says, the CEO is not here, Emmy is the CEO. Big Devech says, gonna send a strongly worded letter to the slot commission.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, it's kinda quiet.
Oh boy. Tammy's going rose crazy over there. Thank you for that. Make sure it tells me.
Hammy sent 37 roses.
37 roses. Thank you, Tammy.
Tim Turner 8 says, anyone up for protest hashtag rigged slots?
I mean, wait a minute. We talked about protesting me. We've already talked about this
Michelle
once
210
tonight.
says, John told me the complaint manager for slots is named Helen Waite, told me go to Helen Waite.
Dang.
Bandmum 2024 says, you know we don't say the Q word, come on Bubba lol.
But you can. You just got to send to Galaxy.
Big Devech says, meet at the palm trees for the protest.
If I show up to him,
Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, I'll join the protest.
if I show up at the palm trees and y'all are there protesting, I'm just going to drive by. Not even stop it. I'm just going to end the stream.
Country Boy says, that's a lot of galaxies someone has to send because they said the Q word.
That's right.
Michelle 210 says, lol. Tim Turner 8 says, Big Dave, I'll be there in a week, lol. AD101M says Angleton PD. C notes. Suspect was last seen at the water windmill.
See? What the heck, man? You guys are supposed to be on my side. Yeah, y'all try to turn me in. It was yellow. All right, let's go back down 288.
Rocky from Space says, hey John.
Hey, Rocky.
How's it going?
Wonderful. How are you, Rocky? Rocky from Space.
Mariah says, where we headed?
We're going to go back down 288B now. The scanner is all the way up, guys.
Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, I'll be there this time tomorrow night, only a 19.5-hour drive, lol.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Beachbum 81 sent a heart rate.
Thank you for
Rocky from Space says, I'm great. Thanks for asking.
Beach Bum, thank you so much for the heart me. Welcome in.
1400 Henderson Road, apartment 801, and trusting out Henderson Road. Future transport. 3413, trusting route to 1400 Henderson Road, apartment 801, normal traffic.
Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, John, is it true you're going to be pulling for the Steelers tomorrow night?
I don't think that ever said that. I'm wearing a Texans jacket right now, so I'll let you.
Bargain Bastage says, is this safe together back in TE car, or are we still running reds?
No.
Kathy Jolene McHugh sent a rose.
Thank you so much for the rose. It was yellow.
Kathy Jolene McHugh sent 30 roses.
Thank you so much for the 30 roses, Kathy.
Freakin' Star sent a rose.
Franken-Star with
Pure
another
Fire
rose.
Whalen sent a rose.
Thank you so much.
Mooney 008 sent a rose.
Thank you.
Freakin' Star sent a rose.
Franken-Star again.
NASCAR _ says, welcome chat. Mooney 008 sent 5 2026s.
5 2026s.
Davis 95
Let's go.
just resubscribed.
Thank you so
Stream
much.
Elements says, well, Davis 95 just subscribed for 12 months in a row.
L Davis, 1
NASCAR
year. Thank
_
you
Josh
so much.
says we here.
L.
Farging
Davis, 1 year
bastard says
subscription.
Michelle 210 says, it was yellow. If it was red, the camera would have fell.
That's right.
Farging bastard says, I'm a pig's eye.
L. Davis with 1 year of subscriptions. Thank you so much for that. More than likely, that's when we started our Twitch journey, was 1 year ago.
NASCAR_Josh says, let's go Texans.
Let's go. Depends on how the game goes. I might stream tomorrow night after the game. I don't know. Sometimes it gets kind of crazy after a game like the local game like that.
Davis95 says, it's been a fast year.
It hasn't.
Country Boy 23123 says, always film 50.
Always.
Freaking Star says, please tap that screen. Let's get to 50K likes.
Let's go. Let's get to 50K.
NASCAR_Josh says, let's get active chat. Mindfully_grown sent a heart me.
Mindfully Grown with a heart me. Thank you so much for that.
NASCAR_Josh says, Tammy, hey girl. Michelle 210 says, I doubted it's supposed to be cold tomorrow night there. Mindfully_grown says, hey John.
Hey, Mindfully Undergrown. How are you tonight? Welcome in. Welcome in.
Tammy says, NASCAR_Josh, hey, what's up? Country Boy 23123 says, everyone, if you see John Gray, that means shut up and don't say anything.
That's probably a good idea.
Vegas_local says, my pack is lost. I give up on football for the rest of the year.
There you go.
Mindfully_grown sent a popular vote.
Thank you for the popular vote, Mindfully Grown. Cheeky says, professional lurker here. Well, thank you so much.
Steve05 sent a heart me.
Steve05, thank you for the heart me. Welcome in, welcome in.
Michelle 210 says, I found Dr. Pepper candy canes and Tic Tacs the other day. And Marie sent a heart me.
Anne Marie with the heart me, thank you. We put some of those Dr. Pepper candy canes on the tree.
Farging Bastard says tomorrow night is supposed to be warmer than tonight in Texas.
Very good. I like
Anne
warmer.
Marie says, hello John and Trunkies.
Hey Anne Marie.
Hope
hello to
everyone
you.
had a great Sunday.
So far,
Michelle
so good.
210 says, 0.
So far, so good.
Michelle 210 says, how were they? Mariah says it's so quick tonight.
It is. I figured we'd be out on a Sunday drive just talking to each other.
Chapman 1086 says, I'll lol.
Hello. Chapman. I figure maybe there'll be a few stops or something, so. For the most part, we're just out on a Sunday drive. And that first stop, we were there pretty quick, right? I think we actually, technically we beat the police. We were there before they pulled up. We didn't have all the information, so I still don't know what the EMS call was for, which I don't really care. It's none of my business. As long as they got the help they needed.
Michelle 210 says, well, since they called cops, maybe they were going to harm themselves. AD101M says, dear her, get your ass off my block.
I'm looking out for you, dear. I'm looking out for you. You don't have to be so rude, damn. I see lights up here.
Check on dispatch traffic. Gonna be out with Paul Charles Robert 871, Paul Charles Robert 8761.
Gulf Coast underscore Garcia.
Sports bike color.
Sorry, I turned you down.
NASCAR underscore Josh says, yep, traffic.
Looks like it's on the other side of this red light here. Ooh, green light. Green light means go. Go, go, go.
Rocky from Space says, anything interesting happen this weekend?
A typical weekend.
3413, just out of Henderson.
NASCAR underscore Josh says, cherries and berries.
See him?
Rocky from Space says, I've been sleeping lol.
Well, you need your sleep.
Farging Bastard says that was probably legal. Michelle 210 says, only the typical slot scams. Tammy says, do they still do the chicken crispitos and bean burritos at Bookies? They're not at Bookies here.
I'm anti-Buc-ee's. I couldn't tell you what they have. They kindly asked me to...
Tammy says, I need a rhino burrito. Donna sent a heart me.
Buc-ee's kindly asked me not to record cops in their parking lot anymore, so
Donna sent a popular vote.
Thank you, Donna.
Donna says, hello, Trunkies.
Hello. So I kindly stopped giving them my money. Let's see what we're going to do with parking here. Looks like we have a driveway up here or something, or is that a road? We'll park right here. All right. Wait for this car to pass.
Rocky from Space says, no, not the Buc-ee's. Farging Bastard says, Bukkakis. Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, John kindly told them to F themselves lol.
That's right, kindly. Ever so kindly. All right, this is a traffic stop, guys. That's good parking. Shadow John. It's Ridgewood, guys. You got a white car. Someone lost all your shelves. They broke.
Jordan King 23 underscore says she's staring at you. Breakenstar says sending gifts and it's not letting you know off TikTok.
I'm sorry, guys.
Rocky from Space says I like the slow blinking lights.
TikTok isn't integrated with the outside speaker yet, guys. I'm working on it, so bear with me if you are on TikTok. You'll work when we get back in the car off the speaker. Sorry about that. Sorry for the inconvenience. Thank you for the gifts, though. Yeah, it's not integrated with the outside speaker yet. We'll get it there. Hey, why is this guy sneaking up on us? Is he sneaking up on us? What are they doing over there? Block is hot. Block is hot, guys. Hey,
At Fargan Bastage says probably, but John Muska freaking Gray lives on the edge. Countryboy 23,123 says always film 5-0.
Always, always. Oh, do we have another stop over there? Uh-oh, uh-oh. All right, they just got in the other lane. We're good.
DJ Skinny Steve says it's the decoy.
It's a decoy. They're turning around. Hopefully I left him plenty enough parking. I think I did. That's plenty enough space, right? Between there and there. That's enough space if he wants to pull up a second unit. I try to leave enough space in case they need a second unit.
210 says 6.
That's enough space, right, guys? Say right. Say you agree with me.
Jordan King 23 underscore says plenty of space.
All right, good.
Bandmom 2024 says yes. Big VCTX says I mean. They ran into an inanimate object in an open parking lot. You're rolling the dice here.
Right. When people ask me, it's like, John, let me do a ride along with you. You know where you would be sitting right now? You'd be a sitting duck sitting right over there on the side of the road. That's where you'd be. So that's why I don't do ride-alongs.
Michelle 210 says I want some popcorn.
We have to park in some pretty strange places, so, I mean, being on the side of this busy highway isn't safe for anybody. This guy's not making it safer for anybody either. He's just collecting, they're just collecting revenue over here.
K-Cycle 12 says I wish people would do this around where I live. Some cops are not so good in my area.
Yeah, none of us are safer because of this, just so you know. This is just revenue, this is just road piracy. None of us are safe here.
Hey John, how you doing tonight?
Wonderful, how are you? I thought about it. I thought about it. You think a warning? You think a warning tonight?
Yeah.
All right, I like it.
Jordan King 23 underscore says warning. Rocky from Space says AMG is the lady that was talking.
Nope, that was the other lady. Do you have to sign for warnings too?
They don't have to. I just usually ask them to do it. That way it's an acknowledgement that I contacted them. That's all it is.
There you go. What are you going to do with your shelves?
I'm going to take them and put them in the dumpster because I don't want the side of the road looking all messy.
That's true. I'll help you.
Thank you.
right. All right, Shelves, remember, you don't have to talk to the police. You don't have to talk to the... Remain silent, Shelves. Remain silent. Don't say nothing. All right, we'll see you later. You too. What's the pay rate? All right, if you're looking for your shelves, they've been arrested. Your shelves have been arrested.
Texas. Country Boy 2312 says, shelves don't say anything or they will search you. Tammy says, Captain Jason, yes. Rocky from Space says, you didn't get a tip, wow.
I gotta turn off my goofy hat light.
Phantom 2024 says, ha 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 ha. Skinny Steve says, lock the shelves up with a shopping cart.
That's right. Now there's...
Martin Bastard says that's mostly an illegal stop in the freeway. Michelle 210 says, Clute arrests everything.
That's Richwood, actually, but yes. If they're gonna be on the side of the road picking up trash, I'll help them. Why not? It's kind of creepy being kind of that close inside the back of a cop car, though, I'm not gonna lie. Last time I was that close, it didn't turn out very well for me.
Big DeVetch says, the shelves wasn't doing nothing.
They didn't even do nothing.
Country Boy 23123 says, your shelf are going to jail, don't say anything, shelf. Farging Bastard says to Snake. BVS_ice_baby says, good evening, John.
Good evening to you.
AD101M says, Bucky's here. Stop spreading rumors.
That's not, what wasn't a rumor? That everything I said absolutely 100% happened. I haven't given them a dime in like 3 or 4 months, guys, and my life is still exactly the same. I get about at least, I spend at least $100, I think $100 a week on gas. So that's no longer theirs.
Country Boy 23123 says, we got to see how much their bond is. Says, was the time you forgot to wear pants in public or when you got caught solicitation of an alligator?
None of that actually happened. That never happened. So there's that. It was dark back there. I wanted to get the picture of the...
Farging Bastard says, boo cock keys.
So it was dark back there, so I wanted to get...
Steve says, make shirts that say free my boy and have a picture of the shelves.
That's right. Oh, that's actually a good clip.
Blakely728 says, dang, arrested the shelves, that's getting desperate.
Yeah. So if you're looking...
The big truck guy says, what about the time you wore a dress and high heels cops watching One Night Lowell?
That...
Rocky from Space says, I'll be waiting to see the shelves on Busted.
I don't know if the shelves are going to make it to Busted or not.
Farging Bastard says, haha, my new name for Bucky's. Country Boy 23123 says, ha shelf, now you're going to jail, you should have listened to John.
That's right.
VVS_ice_baby says, dildo. Skinny Steve says, cop watching in Montrose. Big DeVetch says, shelves here. How much to keep my mugshot off Busted?
I'm not in charge of that. That is pretty horrendous what they do, though. It gets worse than that. They also sell your information to scammers.
5413, you says clear.
And then they call you and threaten your grandparents, say that if you send them like $800, they can bond you out and all kinds of silly stuff. I found that out through a person that paid right away to get off of Busted, and that's the next thing that happened to them. 30 minutes later, they got a call from a scammer saying, if you send me money, I can
Parking bastard says red light out.
So, yeah, that's what happens.
Rocky from Space says, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, 30 minutes later, they got a call from a scammer claiming to be a bonding company. At least if you appear on one of my pages, I'm going to be on your side. I don't make content for the rest of the community to just savagely bully you. At least if you're in one of my videos, I'm going to be on your side, telling your
Rocky
side
from
of the story.
Space says, we got my brother off of Busted. I wonder if he got any calls.
So at least I'm going to tell it from your perspective. So I can say that. I think that page is gross. I mean, I could set that page up in about 30 minutes. I could have Busted, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, it might have been a little bit longer than 30 minutes. All I have to do is scrape the databases for the information. But they do that across the country. So imagine they do that all across the country and make money from doing that. So, hey, I make money from this. So, well, I used to make money from this.
Farging bastard says wide right will be your downfall, John.
I'm going to prison, damn it. I'm going to prison. I already got one strike for wide right turns.
Skinny Steve says, the process is the punishment.
Exactly. And it really doesn't matter because the moment you get arrested, it shows up on your background. It doesn't matter if you don't get convicted, if they throw the case out, it doesn't matter. The moment you get arrested, it's on your background check forever. Unless you want to pay a lawyer to get it expunged. It doesn't matter, we're innocent. We're guilty until proven innocent in this country.
Steve 05 says John, read chat.
What am I reading? Is the voice thing connected to TikTok? Yes. If you're a super fan or a subscriber, yes. TikTok sound isn't connected. It is if you're a super fan. It should be connected unless it's aired out. I'll check it.
Stream Element says, thank you for following Brockolicious9797.
Brockolicious, thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch.
Barney Rubble says it's connected.
Okay, thank you, Barney. Yeah, we used to give everybody a voice and trolls used
Bargain
it.
Bastard says once they get you in the system, it's tough to get out.
Yep. We used to give everybody a voice, but trolls were taking advantage of it to say things to get me banned. So unfortunately, we had to make it for subscribers and members. Because usually someone does...
JV_112 says, what did you eat today?
What did I eat today? Oh boy. I had Chinamax, as a matter of fact. At lunchtime, and I was full at dinner time. So I'm still full from Chinamax at lunch. I wasn't going to mention that because 903 is going to get mad. He wants Chinamax. Yeah, we had to because they kept saying things out of the speaker that were inappropriate, so. And that's why we can't have nice
903
things.
Print Guy says, hi Ollie, yeah. Freaking Star says Blakely728, good luck on that lol.
John, you need to fix my mod position and make it where I can rewatch your lives.
JV_112
Okay.
says, what your favorite snack? Bubba T Big Truck Guy says, so you had some cat for lunch lol.
Stop it. What's my favorite snack? You know, Raid chocolate, if it's there. Chocolate, I think, is my favorite snack. Okay.
Blakely728 says, freaking Star, I know it reads sometimes. 903 Print Guy says, DID, you get some soy sauce. 903 print guy says, dang chaos. VVS underscore ice underscore baby says cat for lunch? Hee hee. 903 print guy says, caps.
See?
JV underscore 112 says, what your favorite drink? 903 print guy
iced
says,
coffee.
too high.
Iced coffee. It's my favorite drink. And then Dr. Pepper, then Coke, then...
Blakely 728 sent a GG.
Blakely with the GG. Thank you so much. Let's go check on Lake Jackson, see what they're doing. They probably miss us. What do you guys think?
Blakely 728 says you're welcome anytime.
I'll take a look at that mod where you can review the lives. That's actually pretty cool. Can you make clips and stuff now? Can a moderator make clips?
903 print guy says, you said China Max. My ears perked up like a German Shepherd.
He even got 2 extra egg rolls. I'm completely stuffed from it still.
Fargeek Bastage says John just wants blueberry pancakes. Blakely 728 says yes, I bet they always do when you're not there. Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, don't forget to get an application for Clute PD tonight since you're tired of working for Lake Jackson lol.
I'm definitely not a cop. They fired me my very first day.
903 print guy says, nice.
Not sponsored by Chinamax, by the way. Hit me up. Hit me up, Chinamax.
Bandlam 2024 says, you were making us all hungry John, you owe us a trip to China Max lol.
I think they're closed now. Today was the first day I actually went inside Chinamax. It's pretty nice in there.
Lapise 1 says, hey John.
Hello to you.
Lapise 1 says, how's her night going?
So far so good. It seems like we're just out on a Sunday drive, so.
Lapise 1 says, oh cock. Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, what's the Q word, John?
I'm not going to say it. It's way too Sunday night for that.
VVS underscore ice underscore baby says, is it cold?
It
Don't
is.
underscore play underscore DA underscore 50 says, John, what's the word? You know I am rolled up.
It is 54 degrees right now. And I'm not saying the Q word. It's too Sunday night for that.
Lapise 1 says, quick. Lil Mama says, hi John.
Hi.
NASCAR underscore Josh says, cheers.
Cheers.
Ben Will 202567 says, I'm going to bed. I have school tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
Good night to you.
Freaking Star says, mods can make clips, yes.
Oh, wow.
Don't underscore play underscore DA underscore 50 says, puffs for you. John got some wax tonight. Freaking Star says you can give them as much access as you want or as little as you want.
Dang, I mean, look at that. Frankenstar, are you in my Discord? Send me your, both yours and the other person you were talking to me about. I want to make both
Big
of you.
DeVetch says, Freeport showing active on Waze.
Okay.
Couple of older reports.
Yeah, probably. I want to send me a message with your TikTok names. I'll make
Freaking
you.
Star says okay.
You and your other person you were telling me about, I'll make y'all good mods.
Hey, check out.
You guys seem to know the TikTok thing pretty well.
Freaking Star says okay, gotcha.
22 to 18 and 23. Checking.
Well, I looked down a minute ago. It was a giant inappropriate
Fargy
picture.
Bastard says John, saw your clip on TikTok at the KC Hall where the police chief was getting you trespassed.
Yeah, that was the police chief / security guard.
Vegas_local says, Boykin1322 with the 500 bits.
Thank you so much with 500 bits. Why didn't it tell me about that? I don't know why. It should have told me about that. Let me go back and see if I can see it in the chat. I don't see it in the chat either. Thank you for the 500 bits. I'm sorry it didn't read it to me.
Fargy Bastard says that was wild.
Oh, this looks exciting down
Militia
here.
Cowan sent a heart me.
Thank you for the heart me. Boykin, if you sent 500 bits, I'm sorry that Stream Elements did not tell me about it. But thank you. I depend on that because there's no way I'm going to read the chat and drive around, right? It's just not going to happen. Wouldn't be safe for me, wouldn't be safe for anybody else.
Vegas_local says, W with 500 more bits.
Thank you. Why is it not telling me?
Big Devech says, Boymom1322 sent them.
Boy Mom, okay, thank you so much. Boy Mom, thank you.
Militia Cowan sent 3 donuts.
Thank you for the donuts.
Tim Turner 8 says, W Boymom. Stream Elements says, Mark the Mad Shark just cheered 1,000 bits.
Mark the Mad Shark with 1,000 bits. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mark. You usually always say something, what do I call it? Profound, and then you send 1,000 bits.
Vegas_local says, it was a combo, it doesn't read those for some reason.
Okay, as a
Tim Turner
combo.
8 says, W Mark the Mad Shark.
Yeah, usually you come in and you say something profound, like I am the best, you guys all know it, and then you send 1,000 bits.
Fuentes_991 just resubscribed.
Fuentes!
Stream Element says, Fuentes_991 just subscribed for 11 months in a row.
11 months in a row, thank you.
Vegas_local says, Hype Train.
Hype Train,
Mark
let's
the
go,
Mad Shark
guys.
says, you missed me, John, come on, I know you have feelings in there somewhere.
Let's go, guys. Hype Train level 2.
Leninman says, level 2. Tim Turner 8 says, choo choo.
Okay, that makes sense now. The combos. I'll work on that, guys. I'll work on that. I will work on that. That's a failure on my part. We didn't program that, so.
Stream Element says, Boymom1322 just cheered 500 bits.
Boy, Mom, thank you so
Stream
much for the
Element
500
says,
bits.
Fuentes_991 just cheered 200 bits.
Thank you.
Big Devech says, Ko-o.
All right, I'll work on the combo. Sorry about that.
Militia Cowan says, okay, I think I can finally be heard.
Yay.
Fardine Bastard says, hee Chinamax 00. Stream Element says, Boymom1322 just cheered 540 bits.
Boy, Mom with 540 bits. Thank you so much. Let's go, guys. Hype Train level 3.
Leninman says, level 3. Big Devech says, W Boymom.
Boy, Mom, thank you so much.
Jethro Miller says, good night everyone, it's bedtime for me.
Jethro, good night. Thank you so much for being here. And as usual, being an excellent mod.
Kathy says good morning from Macon, Georgia.
Good morning to you, Kathy.
Fardine Bastage says TC Jethro. Kathy sent a heart me.
Kathy with the heart me, thank
Bubba
you.
the Big Truck Guy says, John said if we get him to a level 5, he will do a 24-hour stream.
I
haul."
never said that. Not to mention the fact that I missed the game by doing that, so. I'm streaming on a Sunday because I didn't want to take 2 days off in a row. I definitely feel guilty.
Militia Cowan says, where are you located? Sorry, noob here.
No problem. Guys, if we're located in Brazoria County, Texas, we're about 50 miles south of Houston, right on the Gulf Coast.
.979 says, are you off tomorrow?
I'm taking tomorrow off to watch the Texans game.
Farging Bastage says you'll be on after we win tomorrow night.
Maybe.
VBS_ice_baby says Isle of L.
Yeah. So
Dean Vincent Music says there's a car search going on besides Angelton Seafood.
Angleton, oh man, I'm right down here.
12,200.
Leninman says, you got your snacks for tomorrow.
I don't really need much snacks. I'm pretty lucky everything's functioning because I forgot to put anything on the charger last night when I came in. I go to do my stream tonight and nothing was charged, but I think we're doing pretty good.
Militia Cowan says, how close are you to Brownsville?
That's far away. I think about 500 miles. I think it's...
Dean Vincent Music says they have 2 people in front of the cruiser, 1 in the back.
Damn it. Of course they didn't do that while we were there, did they? Well, record it. If you can safely do so.
Militia Cowan says, oh, damn.
All right, guys, we got 1 minute and 30 seconds for the hype train. It's at level 3 now. Let's go. Let's see if we get it to 4.
Blakely 728 says 326 miles away from Brownsville, Texas.
Thank you. Well, I was way off, wasn't I? Dang. I was way off. So it's 326 miles away. Dang, I wish we were in Angleton right now. We'd record that. Has it been busy? Not really. It's a Sunday night, so...
VBS_ice_baby says dildo. Stream Elements says, Boymom1322 just cheered 1,050 bits.
Why do you keep saying that? Why do you keep saying that?
Militia Cowan says my sister is in Cameron County Jail currently.
Oh man,
Praying
I'm sorry.
she can turn her life around. Blakely 728 says VBS_ice_baby calm down. This is a family friendly stream.
It's a family show, that's right. Train has left the station.
130 copy, physical disturbance.
Go ahead.
1621 Parkway Drive, caller stated that her husband hit her.
That's an Alvin.
Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, welcome to the red light channel. All red lights all the time. Low.
All red lights all the time. Most exciting content you're going to see anywhere.
Copcakes 1994 says, would you play Arc Raiders with me, John?
Sure.
Freaking Star says, tap that screen. Let's get to 50K likes.
BC scanner, pound or hashtag 1940. BC scanner 1940. If anyone wants to play Arc Raiders. I usually run solos because people don't beat me up that way. I have one of the friendliest.
BBS_ice_baby says, who are you cheering for tomorrow?
Texans.
Copcakes 1994 says, Mad Stevo add me.
All right. I think you're gonna have to add me because you need that number.
Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, 1940, the year John was born. Lol.
Stop it. I knew that was coming. BC
Militia
scanner.
Cowan says, I'd be so nervous walking up to cops on a stop. Never know their mindset.
That's true. I'm doing the Lord's work. He looks after me.
This Girl 82 says, hey everyone.
Yeah, I've already got all the stuff. If anybody knows, if you don't know what Arc Raiders is, you don't know what I'm talking about, but I did the first expedition. I've got all the stuff ready for the second expedition. Now I'm just working on getting the 5 million. And I have 1 million, so I only have 4 million to go.
Militia Cowan says, have you had any bad interactions? Or do they all just know you by now and leave you alone?
When I first started, I got arrested 5 times for recording. I've been arrested 5 times for recording.
5715, X-ray George Frank 5715. I'll be auto on Golf and Campbell or Caldwell.
Let's go to Freeport. Yeah, I've been arrested before for doing this. But you can't.
Militia Cowan says what?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I've been arrested live on 5 times. 5 times on live. That's what I meant to say.
Farting Bastard says, did they all get thrown out?
I've never been convicted of a crime.
Vegas_local says, and 2 passengers arrested.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. That was unfortunate. No, only 1 passenger arrested, right? The other one we saved. The other one we ended up giving a ride to. Wasn't our fault though. We tried. Then they sent me after the felony purse. And me like, okay, I'll get the purse. Okay. I'll go get it.
Vegas_local says, Harvey and the purse.
Harvey. I didn't get Harvey arrested. Oh yeah, but he was a passenger. That's true. That's true. He was a passenger. That's when I walk backwards to keep from getting arrested, remember? Because I know the statute says you must be facing traffic. So I walked backwards and everybody was safer. Yeah, that was a pretty good ploy, right? Walking backwards.
The Big Truck Guy says, John, what about that time you got the guy to get in your car and then turned him over to the cops? Lol.
That's never happened. They had us surrounded, but I found him first and then they surrounded us. There was nothing I could do. At the time I looked up in my rearview mirror, I had 3 cops behind me. We were cooked. But the reason I was able to outsmart Galveston is because I know the statutes. And I know the elements of the statutes, and the elements say you have to be facing traffic. It doesn't say you can't be walking backwards.
Vegas underscore local says, my other half is passed out on my passenger side right now trying to decide if I'm a bad person if I leave them there.
No. Just get them out. That's why everybody's like, oh, I should do this. You better learn the laws, because the one thing that saved me from getting arrested was knowing that exact statute. Knowing that it says you have to be facing traffic. That's why I was able to outsmart them by walking backwards. Which I still think was a miracle. I thought it was pretty good, actually. You think they wouldn't have arrested us both if they could have? Absolutely, they would have. And so if you want to do what I do, I took a year to just learn laws before I ever made my first video. I sobered up. I got some therapy. And then I learned the laws, and I'm glad I didn't do it that first year, because I think I would have been way too angry and way too emotional to do
Vegas
it at that
underscore
time.
local says, 100%. Mooney008 says, nice. Militia Callan says, what made you decide to start doing this? Anything specific?
Yeah, in 2014, my daughter passed away inside our Brazoria County Jail. So I do this to teach people their rights so they don't go to jail for victimless crimes. So that's what I was saying. I sobered up, got some therapy, learned the laws, and now you guys are my therapy. That's why even if obviously clearly, you guys can tell the streams are going bad. I'm not making any money. So I do have to get a job, but I absolutely have to keep streaming. You guys are my therapy.
Militia Callan says, oh my. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Well, thank you for your kind words.
Mooney008 says, I'm so sorry. Baby underscore girl 15 says, so sad.
So, you guys can clearly see I have to get a job. The streams aren't going good. I'm drowning in debt. I'm not making any money anymore. But I still have to keep doing this. It probably won't be as much. Maybe every other night, maybe weekends, but you guys, you guys see the writing on the wall. I can't keep doing this for a living. I have not been successful at this. Every month is getting worse, as a matter of fact. You're supposed to grow, and I'm going the opposite way. I'm going backwards, so it's going to be changing very soon, guys. But I have to keep doing this. This is my therapy. We'll still be doing it, just not as much.
Bargain Bastard says, I wish I had money to throw at you, John. Barney Rubble says, cough, Big Dave, cough.
All right, it's your world, Red Truck. It's your world, man.
Vegas underscore local says, we probably cheaper than a shrink nowadays. I still say you start a streaming consulting LLC.
Well, yes, you guys are way cheaper than a therapist.
Shanae.D.979 says, sure appreciate you and what you do.
Well, thank you. Oh, hell no, we're cooked. We're cooked, chat.
Baby underscore girl 15 says, how can we help you make money? Militia Cowan says, share.
What did I miss? I missed the traffic. Headlight? All right.
What are you doing creeping around here?
You caught me, man. You caught me. I'm leaving town, sir. I'm leaving town. All right. I don't know. We have to get more people, and that's what I'm kind of hoping that maybe us coming back on TikTok will help us get more people. What happened is our growth became stale. Big supporters that we had have left, and we have to get new supporters. It's our only chance. Our growth is just stalling out. But that's okay. I worked in IT for 30 years. I can do it again if I can find someone that'll hire me. If not, like I said, I'll put the fries in the bag.
Not to toot my horn, but I think I'm funnier than a shrink too.
But don't worry, I'm not capable of quitting.
Amy Lambert Harvey sent a heart me.
Thank you for the heart me.
Nettie sent a heart me.
Thank you for the heart me. If I sat around doing battles all day on TikTok, I would make more money, but I just can't do that. That's not in me.
AD101M says Clute PD told me that they would pay me $350 a night if I film you filming them.
Oh, that would be good.
Shanae.D.979 says Facebook tell them to come to another platform.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of PPL know you live a lot on other platforms.
See, I could...
BB sent a heart me.
Thank you for the heart me.
Mooney008 says try it. Kate Casper says, I'm here till the end.
Thank you, Kate Casper.
Farging Bastard says he at 101M.
So that's what I'm hoping. We can bring some new people over using TikTok, and maybe we can save this, but I'm still going to be out recording, guys. If I had to do it for free and made nothing, I would still be recording. So do you think so you guys think I should just add Facebook and, I mean, I could flip.
Militia Cowan says, what other platforms?
I'm on Twitch. Right now we're live on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and TikTok. So you guys think I should go back to Facebook too? I could literally flip a switch and put Facebook back on too. But I just don't know if Facebook's gonna tolerate our driving around streams. They're gonna be like, what the hell is this? And Facebook hates the voices. Oh my God, can you turn that off? Dear Facebook, I cannot watch John. He has these annoying voices. Oh my God, did you hear the voices?
Militia Cowan says, I'm surprised TikTok allows it.
Shh, shh, be quiet, don't tell them. Don't tell them.
Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, John, you do that a little too well, lol. Fardean Bastard says, tell your Facebook PPL to go to other platforms.
I have 137,000 followers on Facebook. Maybe more, 160 I think?
Militia Cowan says, I love TikTok Shop.
I love TikTok Shop too.
Vegas_local says, more haters on Facebook, but the haters bring views.
Yeah.
Shanae.D.979 says, or just on FB for a bit, then tell them to come to another platform.
All right,
continue watching.
All right, this is what
Mooney008 says, cool. Tammy Hayes 811 says, I think you should go back to Rainbow.
Rainbow?
They have text to talk now.
Oh yeah?
AD101M says, Angler here. We will pay you good money to take over our media department.
Hit me up. Hit me up.
Militia Cowan says, I miss the couch auction days on FB. Freakin' Star says, tap that screen, let's get to 50k likes, help John out. Blakely728 says, 50k likes, let's go.
So the good news is I don't know if you guys remember the stream earlier this week where I was really down. That's when the realization hit me, like it's coming to an end, right? But now I've come to terms with it. I'm not sad about it, grouchy about it.
008 says, couch people, lol.
I just pick myself up and find some way to support my family like I've always done. But you know what? I've had 3 years of living out my dream, making a living as a full-time content creator. So I can't ask for anything more, right? I got paid for 3 years for doing what I love. So I cannot, that's not a white, I almost did a white right turn.
Whalen sent a donut.
Thank you for the donut. What amazes me about TikTok is people will throw...
Dash Panda says, what's up, John?
People will throw money in a battle.
Blakely728 says, tap the screen gold 100K, let's go.
People will throw
Militia
money.
Cowan says, I would literally share myself into troll and couch auction pages just to get more views, lol. Whip It Up Wishes says, wait, no more streams?
Well,
Freaking Star sent a gold boxing gloves.
thank you for the
Fuel
gold
Fire
boxing
Whalen
gloves.
says, everyone help fill up this donut goal. AD101M says, John.
No, I'm not.
Dance. Looking for more male dancers at my new gentleman's club.
Maybe.
Farting Bastich says, good recovery.
Thank you. I had to make myself do it, by the way. No, I'm not saying no more streams, guys. I'm just saying I gotta.
Mooney008 sent a gold boxing gloves.
Gold boxing gloves. Thank you so much. So I just have to. I have to come find some other way of, another way of income too. So I have to find a job.
Vegas_local says, I'm not kidding, John. We give you a LinkedIn with a facelift showing your IT expertise and streaming knowledge. As a consultant, people will pay you to tell them how to do it. Cash Panda says, where are we heading, John?
I'm just going wherever the scanner quietly tells me to go. It's not really sad. We're just out for a drive. Not out of the realm of possibility. No, I'm not saying I'm quitting. I'm not capable of quitting. Like, I'll do this until I'm in my walker with the tennis balls on the bottom of it. Don't talk to the cops, Sonny. Don't talk to them and stay off my lawn. I'll still be doing this.
Says, what about remote IT? Shanae.D.979 says, couldn't hurt to try FB again for a bit. Local, I didn't know you were on all these other platforms all the time.
Really?
Whip It Up Wishes says, wait, was that a version of the Q word? Bubba B Big Truck Guy says, John said the Q word.
Oh, hell, we're cooked, chat, we're cooked.
008 says, lol.
Okay, Tuesday what we'll do is I'll flip the lever and we'll go live on Facebook when we go live, so. The only thing
Militia Cowan says, share the shop club. I have made great money with it so far. 8 referrals, 1K could share with social. Blakely728 says, freaking Star sent fireworks.
Thank you so much for the fireworks. I mean, I know you guys have seen the decline, so. But I'm not quitting. Don't get me wrong. I'm not quitting. So I'm incapable of quitting. I used to do this when I first started. I worked 40 to 50 hours a week and did this.
Says, that's where I saw your content. First is FB and then YouTube and now Twitch. Mooney008 sent 10 mermaids.
Thank you for the 10 mermaids.
Militia Cowan says, message me on here if you want to chat more.
Okay.
I can help you.
Oh, thank you. Are you in my Discord? Send me a message on Discord, please.
AD101M says you have to stay out later. Now we call it quits at midnight.
Yeah.
Andrew8377 says, yeah, I didn't know anything about you and I saw you on FB first. Militia Cowan says, I don't even know what that is, lol. Stream Element says, Anti-Eam just cheered 60 bits.
Anti-M with the 64 bits, thank you. So 60 bits, thank you.
Vegas_local says, I work with LinkedIn as an executive analyst. You are more qualified than most of the people I look at for social media.
Really?
Sites. Freaking Star sent a finger heart.
Thank you for the finger heart.
08 sent 5 mermaids.
Can you send me a message?
Hey, Casper says, John, she doesn't know what Discord is.
Oh, send me an email. Send me a message on here, whatever platform. Unless you're watching from YouTube, they all have messenger apps.
Andrew8377 says, John, I don't say much, but I watch your stream every night. Sure will miss you.
I'm not going anywhere. We just have to do some changes. Right now, I'm spending more than I make.
AD101M says, John Gray, I didn't even know anything about you until one day I ran into you at the station feeding all that officers.
That never happened. That never happened.
underscore. Sent 10 roses.
Thank you for the 10 roses.
Cody Scarver 1 says, John, quiet, quiet,
Oh,
quiet,
boy.
quiet. It's a lovely quiet night.
We're cooked.
Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, gulp, 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 lol.
You heard that? I love that this mic is so good. That was me drinking my iced coffee.
Blakely728 says, Militia Cowan, send John a message in DM on TikTok.
Very good. Thank you.
Mooney008 says, beautiful. Cody Scarver 1 says, 6, 7. AD101M says, Frankie here. Well, if I knew John was quitting tonight, I never would have jumped in the trunk.
I'm not quitting, guys. Please don't say I'm quitting, because I'm not. I just have to,
Gina Lauren underscore. Set 5-finger hearts.
Thank you for the 5-finger hearts.
Mooney008 says, unicorn gift was awesome.
Thank you for the unicorn gift. Thank you. With the gun thing. Thank you.
Mooney008 says, wow.
Thank you so much. Who sent that? I don't know why it did not tell me. Thank you so much.
Mooney008 says, nice.
Let me pull over so I can read who sent those. Thank you so much.
Mooney008 says, a few bucks.
Thank you.
101M says, Klutzy notes here. Did we finally defeat John?
No.
Sammy says, her welcome, John. Mooney008 says, Sammy.
Sammy, thank you so much. No, you have not defeated me. I'm telling you, I'm incapable of quitting, guys. You guys don't know that this saved my life. Helping other people is what saved me. Because I was on a path to complete destruction before, guys. This was the only thing that saved. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I'm gonna have to read. Thank you. League C5. Look at us. Number 59. Yo, you guys saved me. Doing this saved me. Because I'm telling you, I was on a path to complete destruction before this. Thank you so much.
Mooney008 sent a cake slice. It's corn. A TikTok. A finger heart. Gina Lauren underscore. Send a heart me.
Mooney, thank you guys so much.
Mooney008 sent a chili. A high bear. A dolphin symphony. A live. Hey, you're awesome. A GG. Mooney008 sent a 2026.
Thank you.
Mooney008 sent a rose.
Mooney, thank you. Lit up the
Blue
finger.
Bonk sent a heart me.
Thank you for the heart me.
Gina Lauren underscore. Sent 3-finger hearts.
Is this the parking place? No, this is not the parking place.
Mooney008 says you. Stream Elements says, Shell underscore 125 just subscribed for 11 months in a row.
Let's go, 11
Shell
months in a
underscore
row.
125 just resubscribed. Gina Lauren underscore.
Thank you so
Sent 3
much.
roses.
Thank you for the roses.
AD101M says crap here. Since you're quitting, I will drop the charges. Sammy says I want a corgi dance, please lol. Blue Box sent 5 2026.
Thank you guys.
Mooney008 says you're a great guy, I hope you pick up a bit here.
Yeah, that's my plan. Like, I was glad. I mean, we got to come up with a new strategy. If anyone has any ideas, like, I'm going to take, you guys suggested going back to Facebook. So I'm not going to stream tomorrow.
Militia Cowan says, okay, I sent a message on TikTok.
Thank you so much.
You look for it tomorrow or when you get done with live.
Will do.
DL sent a donut. DL sent a heart me.
So I'm going to take your guys' advice.
Blakely728 says, I don't know you personally, John, but I know your story. You deserve all the blessings, Trolley.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to take your guys' advice and Tuesday when we stream, I'm going to put the lever back in Facebook, and we're going to try to go live there. Only thing that kind of sucks is I don't have TTS set up for Facebook, so don't even know if it's possible. Maybe it is, but I have until between now and Tuesday to figure out TTS.
K. Casper says, feel the love, John.
I do. You guys are, never mind. You guys stop right now. You guys just stop. You guys are amazing. Anyway, go back to making fun of me or something. You guys are choking me up. Why don't we talk about my parking? It's bad.
Blicky728 says, John, no crying.
No.
Militia Callan says, are you monetized on FB?
Yes. I'm monetized.
Team says, we have some tissues in the trunk.
Stop it.
Bargain Bastard says, I bet you'll figure it out, dude.
Yeah, I'm
Bubba P.
monetized.
Big Truck Guy says, so John, tell us about the Last Supper bowl. Mooney008 says, Corgi. Blakely728 says, Sammy with the Corgi.
Thank you so much for the Corgi.
Mooney008 sent a heart me.
Thank you for the heart me.
Vegas_local says, FB is crazy, they can come find a stream they can talk on.
Yeah. So I'll take your advice and we'll try a Facebook
says,
Tuesday.
Tough when the love comes back to you, bud.
Thank you for
Sammy
the Corgi.
says, nope, I said Corgi dance lol. Mooney008 sent an ice cream cone. Bargain Bastard says, wide right.
Thank you for the wide right information. And thank you for the ice cream cone and the Corgis.
Mooney008 sent 4 ice cream cones.
You'll actually get in trouble now for doing the Corgi dance on TikTok, by the way. You can't do those anymore. That's what I've been told anyway.
Farging Bastard says strike 2. Boo Bonk sent 6 2026.
Thank you guys.
AD101M says Officer Gray.
Definitely
We're
not.
going to miss you at the station.
I'm not an officer.
Mooney008 sent a team power.
Thank you for the team power, Mooney. Thank you, guys.
KevinVim01 says, John, could take a minute to explain to us which format is most profitable for you. I know each platform takes a different amount of money, but is the one that monetizes you better than the other?
It basically they all have their. That's why this stream is actually coming to you now from 3 separate computers. So I got one computer that streams Twitch, one computer that streams TikTok, and then another computer that streams Twitch. And I'm sorry, no, YouTube and Kick. And that's to comply with all the different platforms. I have to be able to control which platforms are live. And you can't do that with, there's not a tool out there right now that can do that.
Says Randy Smith here.
Oh shit.
This is sad news for me tonight. I just burst into tears of you quitting.
No, I'm not quitting, guys. I'm telling you, I'm not quitting. I can't. I'm monetized on all these platforms, even Facebook. Which I think is a pretty amazing feat. Not a lot of people can do that. Usually TikTok people are not monetizable on other platforms.
Mooney008 sent a 2026.
Thank you for the 2026.
Mooney008 sent a BFF necklace.
BFF necklace, thank you.
Blakely728 says John never gives up on what he loves.
Nope. Yeah, my setup is pretty complicated, but it works. And I didn't have to buy a $10,000 IRL backpack. I set it all up myself. We got it pieced together, but it's working, right? I don't know. How many of you guys have seen me out in public and seen how much stuff I have strapped to me? I got a speaker, a battery, a phone that hangs around me, a microphone, and all this stuff is just dangling from me. I look absolutely silly. But all that stuff is supposed to fit in an IRL backpack, but there's no way I can float around here and wear a backpack. I don't have time to put a backpack on when I get out. So that's what I came up with. I have all this stuff strapped to me looking very silly. I don't know if anybody's seen me in public before, but...
Blakely728 says I have seen it all. Andrew8377 says, I don't have a voice if someone could let John to check out Rainbow.
I'm on there. I'm on Rainbow. I think they even have a streaming key now. Last I checked. The only reason I quit Rainbow is because everything was backwards. It looked like I was from the UK driving on the wrong side of the road. That's why it was weird over there.
Farging Bastard says you've shown it on stream.
Yeah, I look absolutely silly. Pam always makes fun of me. Not so much anymore, but when I first started doing it, she's like, John, you have no idea how ridiculous you look. But everything has a place. So, it works. But I do
Farging
look...
Bastard says nah.
I do look absolutely ridiculous, by the way. Especially going into the store with all this stuff strapped to me.
Farging Bastard says of course she does. Hee hee.
Yeah, she used to make fun of me all the time, and now I think she's getting used to it. Well, let's check out Sector JG. I see you guys tapping the screen. Guys, we are at 74.1K likes. That's amazing. Thank you so much for that. I guess, what do you think? One more trip around town?
AD101M says Pam here. You still look ridiculous.
You guys got me nerd laughing now. Thanks for that.
Banmum 2024 says, yes, one more time. Melanie Saib 1784 says, Andrew 8377 says he doesn't have voice, but he has a star beside his name, John.
Ah. Doesn't have voice, has a star beside his name. On which platform?
Militia Cowan says nothing better than laughter.
That's right. Thank you for watching.
Chapman 1086 says, I'm not a religious person, but it appears your heart takes you in the right direction, John, because of what you do for people. Melanie Saib 1784 says, Twitch. Andrew 8377 says, I copied someone else's message and was trying to relay it, sorry.
Oh, okay. I was trying to troubleshoot.
712 traffic.
Kirsty McLeod sent a heart me.
Thank you for the heart me.
9588 says, Melanie, he was repeating what someone else who didn't have said.
Gotcha.
Kirsty McLeod says, hi everyone.
Hello to you.
X-ray Frank Charles.
Hey, Pam's in here.
We're going to be in the Dollar General parking lot.
Dollar General parking lot in Freeport.
Hey.
Melanie Saib 1784 says, oh okay, sorry I didn't realize that. Mooney 0008 says hi. Cody Scarber 1 says, hello Pam.
Pam, I don't...
Ridley 728 says the boss is here, everyone behave.
Everybody behave.
Chapman 1086 says Pammy, he needs a hug when he gets home. Lol.
I was telling him, I don't know if you were here for it, I was telling him about when I first started wearing all this stuff, how ridiculous she said I looked.
Mooney 008 says hi Pam.
Let's go around one more time.
Pammy 9588 says, yes Pam is here. I've been here.
Oh.
You do look silly. Me hot. Lol.
It's pretty, I even admit, it's pretty silly.
Chapman 1086 says Lamau.
Clear for 27.
Yes.
531892.
Militia Cowan says us noobs need to see this get up lol.
It's,
Mama _ Isonique says good evening, John.
good evening to you.
Mama _ Isonique sent a heart me.
Thank you for the heart me.
Your first listener?
Go ahead.
Return on Abigail's address. Out of West Columbia. She's going to be eligible. Clear insurance is confirmed. Registration is valid.
That's right.
Hemi 9588 says, he looks like that guy that walks around and is a one-man band. Martha Machark says, well, Pan
That's what
John
you
is
said.
about to be a quitter so he can get busy around the house with jobs.
Yeah, I'm not a quitter.
Melanie Saib 1784 says, what is going on Freeport at the Dollar General?
That is a traffic stop. They already called it clear, though. Well, the return came back clear, so.
Mooney 008 says 80K.
Let's
Martha
go.
Machark says, I know you are not a quitter, so don't make me emotional ever again, otherwise I'll pay you a visit.
No, sir, I'm a lover, not a fighter. I wouldn't want any problems. I don't want any problems, but I can run fast. I just want to point that out for the record. I can run really fast. I'm waiting for someone to say, crab here. You can't outrun me.
Militia Cowan sent 12 donuts.
Thank you for the 12 donuts.
Militia Cowan says, anyone else able to help get to X50?
Let's do it.
Hey, keep going around and go to the next street.
Melanie Saib 1784 says, we went out for dinner tonight for my dad's birthday, and yesterday I got 14 ounces prime rib, so I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. I'm too full from dinner tonight and had a lobster tail I ate for lunch.
Oh, fancy pants. I had China Max. Something's going on in Lake Jackson. I don't know where though. See if we can find them. Anybody see lights in Lake Jackson? Let me know.
Militia Cowan sent 7 roses.
Thank you for the roses, Melissa.
Melanie Saeed 1784 says, the Peking duck was my favorite dish with the fried rice.
You go shut down Yopon area.
Go ahead and shut down Yopon. Is that what he said? Someone go back and listen to that traffic. I can't hear.
Whip It Up Wishes says, I was just thinking about heating up some leftover pizza from last night. Y'all are making me hungry. Kimby, crafted with pups and a donut.
Big Eck, are you in here? You're usually pretty good to go back and... Let me put the scanner up to my ear. I can't hear because this hat I got on.
Militia Cowan says 50% of live gold complete.
Let's go, guys.
Let's get the other 25, y'all.
45. I don't think they're gonna have one. Contact county and see if they got a drone operator available.
All right, they got getting a drone operator. I need to know if you see lights in Lake Jackson, guys.
Show me 10 a.m. morning.
They gave the address. Let me pull over and see if I can hear that address. Someone must have ran.
2022 says, Yelpin area.
Yopin? Did you hear that cross street that they named? They said Yopon and then they gave a cross street. They named another street. But they're being,
Chakadik says, hey John and beautiful Pam.
hello to you. Let me listen to the traffic.
Big Ek 2022 says, didn't hear the cross street. Barney Rubble says,
started
John
with a
the
C.
First just sent you a Discord if you can try it whilst you're out of the car.
Let's see. Let me find this call. The problem with Yopon, moving north and south. That's just 2 minutes away. Let's go to that. So they called county for a drone operator. Put you guys here. Put this here. All right. I thought Lake Jackson had their own drone. We'll check the other side first.
Militia Cowan says, wakey wakey.
Let me see what this is. Let me see which way he's going. Oh, that's not a cop.
Melanie Saeed 1784 says, and I also have mushrooms and a twice-baked potato. Do you know where it is, John?
Nope.
31. SO's got to ask their supervision, and then they'll call us back.
That's the Lake Jackson stop that we're looking for.
Melanie Saeed 1784 says, we will have to search hard.
Hey, you can call county back and cancel them. I believe 1426 is going to be in route, or 25. I forget the number.
So they have their own, they're canceling the drone over there.
1426.
All right, let's just check out. How long is this trip, this Yopon? If not, we'll just have to go all the way back around and then go back to the other Yopon.
Mark the Shark says, so Whipped Up Wishes is making skunk cakes and Melanie is on magic mushrooms. What happened to the family show? Barney Off-Level says, if the Discord thing works, John, you can use the same source for in and out of car and have no lag. Big Egg 2022 says, not long.
The volume is my only problem. You can't hear it. Let me just see if there's any. Can I go back this way to get to the other side? Yeah, I can. I see it over there. Okay. Let's go back up Oleander. All right, let's go to the other Yopon. It's definitely not this side of town.
Big Egg 2022 says, yes. Whip It Up Wishes says, no skunk cakes, lol, promise. Barney Off-Rubble says, if you're able to test it when you next stop would be good so I can be bothered to do the other platforms.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Whip It Up Wishes says, y'all going to get me fired, ha.
All right, now I need to put in the other Yopon. In or out. There's no one behind me. I can do this real quick. I also said something that started with a C, so that's what I'm looking for real quick.
Mark the Shark says, hey Whipped Up Wishes, I meant baking them in the shape of the animal skunk. What are you talking about? Oh my goodness, gotcha.
Alright, yeah, I see this. That's the other Yopon. So this is...
Michelle 210 says, 2.
Go ahead. Sam, Lincoln, Sam. 1972. Sam, Lincoln, Sam. 1972. I'll be out at North Alaska.
903 Print Guy sent a donut.
Thank you for the donut, 903.
That's clear.
Max sent a rose.
Thank you for the rose.
You check the garage.
How do I get to the other Yopon from this side? Let me see. I think I'm gonna run into it, right? You said check the garage.
Michelle 210 says 6. Faithful 337 sent a donut.
Thank you for the donut.
Big Egg 2022 says yes.
Let's see.
Faithful 337 sent a heart me.
Thank you for the heart.
Max sent a surfing penguin.
With the surfing penguin. Thank you.
Put me on duty in service. Route station 1, pick up my unit.
26.
Faithful 337 says welcome. Blakely 728 sent a heart me.
Thank you for the heart me.
How long did the dad say before we arrived on scene that he said was 1 foot? Minutes.
How long did the dad say before he arrived on
Farging
scene?
Bastich says tight right.
Thank you. All right, now we're guessing. We're on the
Blakely
other.
728 says you are welcome.
Before you got here, you took off, so you saw him down somewhere right in the 50.
Does this go on the other side of Oyster Creek too?
Faithful 337 sent a popular vote.
With the popular
Max sent
vote.
a
Thank
heart
you.
me.
Thank you for the heart me.
Not you, that's my second.
Aviating Penguin says, yes it does I believe. Big Egg 2022 says, yes.
All right, so we're.
Semantic 23 says, yes.
All right, so we'll have to check this side first and then go the other side.
Yeah, it's clear. I'll go post up over there and then we can wait till 26 gets here with his drone. We can see.
722 for that return. Station unit.
Have a good one.
Stream Element says, thank you for following through
Attention
Monster.
for 40
Thank you for the follow.
Attention for 40 MS. You are just a 70-year-old male who is bedbound, having chills, cough, fever, vomiting, and difficulty breathing. Caller states that he weighs 360 pounds and he cannot move at all. Address is going to be 710 Floyd Street. Repeating the address is 710 West Floyd Street. First call.
All right, so we'll check the other side.
Come back down over here and drive to that far corner from you on Raintree
Raintree.
and set up there.
Max
Raintree.
sent a popular vote.
All right, Raintree. Let me search for that road. We'll go the other side of Yopon, and then if we can't find it, then we'll look for Raintree.
Max sent a donut.
Thank you for the donut, Max.
Semantic 23 says, you have to go across Oyster Creek Drive and it's about 8 streets down.
Okay, so I'm going the right way.
They're going to be eligible for your
Andrew
entrances.
8377 says, keep straight. Raintree is on the right.
Okay, thank you.
Semantic 23 says, on the right.
Thank you, guys.
Aviating Penguin says, Raintree Lane is on the other side of Oyster Creek according to Google Maps.
Thank you so much.
Michelle 316 sent a heart me.
Thank you for the heart me.
Big Egg 2022 says, yes I think Raintree and Yapoon connects.
It's about 8 streets up.
Faithful 337 sent a Dolphin Symphony.
Thank you for the Dolphin Symphony.
Aviating Penguin says, Raintree does a loop on Yalpin, so there are 2 different roads on the right for it.
Okay. All right, this is Greenbrier.
Faithful 337 sent a live.
I found him.
Semantic 23 says, a couple more down.
Yeah, I see. I just saw him turn, so we're on. Now, guys, I have no idea what this call is about, by the way. They're being so vague on the radio. I do know they've called for a drone operator. So... Oh, man, scanner's gonna die. I gotta plug that in. I've been in here before. All right, I see him on the other side of the road, too. What do you think he's thinking now?
Mooney008 sent 2 cake slices.
Thank you for
corn, a TikTok, a mermaid,
Thank
a
you.
live, A, you're awesome.
Thank
a GG,
you.
A donut, a 2026,
Dang.
a BFF necklace.
Thank you so much. That's a lot of things to send. Guys, I have no idea what this call is.
Penguin says, he's thinking, crap, John's here.
Mm-hmm. Well, I had no information on the radio, guys, so.
Mooney008 says you.
All right, so we got 2 units over there, if you see them over there.
4531. Yeah. I think that white
Bargain
car
Bastard
drove by
says,
me,
don't forget your flashlight. RS sent a heart me.
going towards y'all's direction on Raintree. I looked in the car, didn't see him in there.
That white car. They're talking about me. I don't have them. I don't have them. What the hell, man? It was only one time that happened. Only one time. I don't have them. Did you guys hear that? I checked that white car. He doesn't have them. It's not me. I don't have them. So he's telling these other units. I checked.
2022 says, yes. Aviating Penguin says, that white car, not sure what his license plate is. Could be anything. Ryan152793 says, run John. Blakely728 says yes.
I don't got it. That was only one time that happened. What the heck, man?
Banmum2024 says, ha ha ha. Chapman1086 says you've been framed.
I think if they were here with their lights off, I would also turn my lights off, guys, just so you know. Who is that? Okay, I see him. I see him back there. I'm not going to give his location away.
Ryan152793 says, John have him.
I don't have him. Stop it. I don't have him. I think the drone is here. There's some stuff going.
AD101M says Lake Jackson dispatch. Show white Camaro clear. Wilkie728 says the LP is always film 5-0. Eric Ramsey says, you have the nicest voices for this. It is so pleasant and jovial.
There we go.
You're the best. Ryan152793 says, you see the guy JW?
See some things behind me, but...
Bubba the Big Truck Guy says, he's in the white Camaro while with the Crown Royal bag roll. Militia Cowan sent a team power.
Thank you for the team
Matt
power.
says he's in John's trunk.
He's not. There's no one in my trunk. All right, guys. I'm going to get out, but I am going to turn you down, okay? I'm going to turn you down so that that we can kind of hear and see what's going on.
Aviating Penguin says.
Whoever's at the park, turn around and follow that car. See where he's going.
Whoever's at the park, turn around and follow that car, see where he's going. I'm getting out so they know it's me.
Goes back to 910 trail out of Clue, 210 Kyle.
Shit.
Cassidy, up the Rain Tree. I don't remember what street it is. You just turned right on, straight over. Yeah, right there.
Right there, turn in.
700, can you let me know what that registered to? That was 509, 509.
See if I can get some information. Hey, what kind of call we got going on, man?
You here on your scanner?
I got the location, no information.
Okay, well, we can keep it that way.
Oh, that's mean, man. No, I don't have whoever it is in my white car, I promise.
Yeah, I don't think you would do that.
I did it once and I got surrounded.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah. So who are we looking for?
I'm not going to tell you, John.
You're not going to tell me? All right, blink once if it's an adult.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's an adult, okay, good. What's he wanted for?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Dang it. So guys, we have no information. We just know we're in Yopon and Rain Tree. I turned all the voices off, guys, because we gotta be able to hear.
I haven't seen you in a while.
I've been here.
Okay. I thought maybe you
Quit?
decided to go somewhere else for a bit.
No. I love Lake Jackson. Is this the drone guy over here? Is that the drone guy? I think it's. I'm gonna go try to pry information out of him. See if it'll work. I'll go see if the drone guy will tell me. There goes the drone. Hey, how are you doing? Can you tell me who we're looking for? Can you tell me why we're looking for him?
Salt.
Assault? Oh, man. Well, I'm being very quiet. I turned off my speaker. I know you don't like it. They're circling over there too, guys. Gotta piece it all together. See, the other guy wouldn't say nothing, so. Thank you so much for subscribing. I forgot where I parked. Oh, up there. The drone's over there. This is Lake Jackson's drone vehicle. Hi, Daphne.
I think your dog's working on the far end of the 300 block of Raintree, possibly around the center of the site.
Dogs barking at 300 Raintree. You can see him. I don't know if you guys can see him back there. And right here also. So we did manage to figure out that this is an assault call. Richwood's in the game now. Richwood's here. Everything's gonna be better. Richwood's here now. We did manage to figure out it's an assault call. Something just hit me. If they did find him, I'm far away from my car. Should we get back in the car just in case? See, and that's what a journalist does. Like the first guy didn't give me the information, so what do? You go ask the next guy. We managed to piece together this is an assault call. It's what journalists used to do. Now they just sit back and print the government spin, whatever they tell them to print.
Raintree, towards like the little half cul-de-sac away from the Oak Pond.
I think that would be the cul-de-sac they're talking about. Where we did the U-turn first. Climbs in the back window. I think I turned my car off. Yes, did I? I don't remember. We better go check that. We better make sure my car is off so he doesn't hop in there. I think it is off. I don't see my lights, so. Yeah, it's off. Oh, I remember it. The horn beeped. Yes, it's off. It's locked anyway. Yeah, it's off. I would see the lights if it was on. You don't see the lights because my car is gone. No, I did verify the car was still there. The car is still there. I verified that. I actually have a visual on my car. Good try. Visual line of sight? No, he doesn't. I have visual line of sight.
Are you still on scene? I am near the house. That's there. I'm about to go back and grab one.
By my calculations, they should be needing to change the batteries pretty soon.
55-45, are you still in your spot? Yeah, Richard's going to take my spot for a minute. I'm going to head over to the feeding room adjuster real quick. That's fine. 406. 602. 469, Southern Oaks is going to give me access to Where are you going to be at? I have to draw that. 469 Southern Oaks. Hang out.
Yes, Trump. Yes, Trump. Put me out here. I know it's cold. I'm covering where 445 is station.
I think he said he was going to do a gel check.
Central Fire Department, first out. I have a strong smell, yeah. Brief dispatch. Collinsville has a gas smell upstairs in her home.
Thank you. 12 months in a row. That's amazing. Thank you, Daphne.
Should we back around to that area?
What is this for? This is for an assault call. I don't know, Daphne. You should not be seeing ads. You definitely should not be. Yeah, it does have thermal. I know they use it for the fire department as well. It does have thermal imaging. All right, Bridington's coming over here with his bright lights. Those are some bright ass lights. Better to see me with. I don't know. We'll try to get that information after they're not so busy. I think he's gonna land the drone. That's probably the battery dying.
There you go, John.
I got you.
Too cold, John.
It is too cold. All right, guys, I'm gonna come back because he's gonna land the drone. That's the. Hey, is that automatic? Man, he trusts his return to home. I don't trust mine. It never goes where I tell it to. Land at someone else's home. All right, let me get back. I would hate to interfere with anything. Hey, slow down there. I'm not a genius, but I don't know how the lights stayed on when the battery was out. Unless there's two in it? Yeah, there's two in it, that's why. Guys, we're currently in Lake Jackson. We're at the corner of Raintree and Yaupon. They're looking for an assault suspect. That's the only information I have. They have a drone in the air. Units on every corner. They initially thought I had the suspect, which I didn't. I didn't have the suspect. That was one time, man. One time you try to drive a suspect away one time, they always think you have them. I ain't got them. I don't have them this time. I'm not gonna walk around because I'll make dogs bark. So I'm pretty much gonna stay here on this corner. All right, that didn't turn out the way it sounded. I'm not working on the corner. Well, I am kind of working on the corner, but I'm not working on the corner, if you know what I mean. I can't. I don't have the. I don't have any other phone. $20 is $20. It's Lake Jackson's call. Rich was just coming by to help. I don't see them so far. They can fly the drone pretty far. What's the temperature? Cold as shit. Or 53 degrees. Mine says it can go 6 miles away, but I, of course, would not try that because I wouldn't be able to see it. Happened. This is we're in Lake Jackson with the corner of Raintree and Yopon. They're looking for a suspect allegedly accused of assault. That's all the information I have. These guys are obviously operating a drone. You can see the drone back there. We also see them lurking on over there. They're pretty much got the entire, they have what's called a perimeter set up now. There's the drone right over there. Guys, give me ones in the chat if you can hear me. I think this mic is still working. It's kind of, the battery's red, but I see the ones. Thank you, guys. Are you on Greenbrier? No, this is Raintree and Yopon. Raintree and Yopon. I don't know. The only information I had was assault. I had to pry that out of them, guys. So.
In the back ditch area. What's up, everybody? What's up?
Is way down there. See by those red lights down there? Let me see. It's right by it over there. With a perfect 10 parking, I might add. Perfect 10. They got you out of bed for this?
Yes, sir. That's all right. I always come out and help these guys.
There you go.
They're nice to me.
Yeah. I think they're about to give up. No. Disturbance holding at the hospital.
What?
45 on 28, William King, Young, 2722. Direction 2712.
Orange on activity consent 138 coughing. Listen to a timing frequent.
They just ran that orange car that came by.
That's fine.
I think he's with the fire department, if I remember right. They use this drone primarily for the fire department. But it's Lake Jackson's drone. He showed me it one day. It's pretty cool. It's all kinds of fancy bells and whistles on it for helping with fires. Fire Marshal, thank you. Thank you, Tyson. Fire Marshal. All right, guys, they're gonna be out here searching for hours, so I think we're gonna head on out of here. All right, they're not really gonna be searching for hours. I think they're getting up. Thank you for following. Hopefully the suspect didn't go in through my broken window. We'll have to check the back seat first. It's cold out here, guys. It's cold. Guys, put it in the chat. That's perfect in parking, by the way. Sorry, guys, I had to leave the voices down so we can hear what's going on. Give me a second, I gotta plug in the scanner. Its battery is dying. Always, always. I'll get those voices fixed in just a second.
Cop says make sure you check the back seat.
Yeah, I did. No one's back there. They don't have any room for all the equipment back there anyway. Unless they throw all my batteries out
Kate
and everything.
Casper says, good night everyone until Tuesday.
Good night, Kate
Barney
Casper.
Rubble says, can you pretty please try that link before you hop back in the car, John?
Hold on, let me see what you're talking about. In Discord? Oh my...
CEO sent a heart me.
Thank you so much for the heart me.
Barney Rubble says yes.
Have to do it. Try it from this phone.
CEO says update what's going on.
They were looking for an assault suspect.
Mark the Mad Shark sent a heart me. Farging Bastard says keeps it honest.
That's right.
Mark the Mad Shark says I'm out the door, John the First will be seeing you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mark, for being here.
Mark the Mad Shark says I'm out the door, John the First will be seeing you.
All right, I got to play it on the other phone. We'll compare the two. Of course, if it was from my computer, it'd be a little less laggy, but I don't know. I mean, not laggy, behind.
Barney Off Rubble says, YouTube isn't connected, but is the volume good?
Barney of the Rubble says YouTube isn't connected, but is the volume good?
Yeah, so I don't even have a speaker on that. That's coming from my iPhone. If I put it on a speaker, it might be good. Oh, hell. This just goes around in a circle. Now we look suspicious.
Barney Off Rubble says, well, we can easily set it up on yours.
Yeah, that would...
And it doesn't cost anything to do.
Okay.
Barney of the Rubble says, well, we can easily set it up on yours. And it doesn't cost anything to do.
Yeah, if it was... Yeah, that's right. Because it's one less hop if it's coming from my computers. Yeah, we'll check it out. The key to it is can I get the volume out of the... Because I used to not have to... Right now I have to... This guy's wondering, what the hell is he doing down there?
Melanson's Tumblr sent a heart me.
Thank you so much, Joanne, for the heartbeat.
Joanne underscore Melanson's Tumblr sent a heart me.
My map. So
Joanne underscore Melanson's Tumblr says good G John Pam and Trunkies.
Joanne underscore Melanson's
Joanne
Tumblr
underscore Melanson's Tumblr says good morning.
Good morning.
Joanne underscore Melanson's Tumblr says good morning.
All right, they're still looking for the guy.
Barney Off-Rubble says, well, and TikTok voice is working everywhere.
Okay.
Barney of the Rebel says, well, and TikTok voice is working everywhere.
Very good. It's slightly behind, but I mean, it's to be expected, right? Because of the way. I mean, if it was running from my computer, I think it'd be fine. I'm trying to get away from using any of the paid speech engines. But
AD101M says Guy Lake Jackson is looking for here. John, thank you for getting the hell off scene. I was hiding under the car next to Pearl.
That's not true. That's not true.
Barney Off-Rubble says, we are a world apart, so it's not bad really.
Yeah. All right, he's gonna stop here.
Barney of the Rebel says we're a world apart, so it's not bad really.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I realize that. What do you guys think? They're gonna find him or not find him? I don't think they're gonna find him. Did you guys see that orange car that came by? They ran the plates for the orange car. So
Stream Element says, Tony Deal me to 3 just cheered 2 bits.
with the 2 bits, thank you so much, Tony.
Percent announcement percent.
What did I say earlier? I said I'm gonna go one more time around, right? 1 hour later, here we are. Don't try that lane change at home. I am a trained professional, just so you know. Definitely don't try that at home.
Joan underscore Melanson's Tumblr says, slots.
You forgot
Joanne underscore Melanson's Tumblr says, slots.
Guys, if you're new here, you're just joining us. My name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas. What we do is we listen to the scanner. We record police interactions. We're about 50 miles south of Houston, just for a location. Do me a favor, if you're watching, whatever platform you're watching me from, hit the subscribe or follow. What do you guys think? This is the orange car. We got lights up here. Oh. I got myself trapped in cables here, guys. Hold on a second. Dang. My mom gave me more cord than this. Oh, shit. I forgot we don't have to be quiet anymore.
That too, yeah. If you just got it yesterday, I would think that especially because some license plate are a little crazy. Yeah, I would definitely do that and then get your eliminated point. Okay. No, I am, but he's not. He's a bit
So I'm guessing the stop was for the front license plate in the window. You can't do that in Texas, guys. How you doing, man? What was the reason for the stop? For license plate?
Yeah, license plate light.
Oh, license plate light?
I barely bought the car.
Yeah, yeah. Looks like you have to get a bracket for the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to do the same thing with mine. Well, I'm glad you're free, man. Have a great night. Looks like... Okay. Yeah. Have a great night. Guys, put it in the chat. Yeah, I had to get a front bracket for mine as well. Guys, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, guys. All right, this time, looking at the scanner right, so we're not...
You'll need a 3 says. Always film 50.
Always film 50.
Tony Deal Meter 3
Stream Element says, Tony Deal Meter 3 just cheered 9 bits.
Thank you for the 9 bits.
Farging Bastard says, always film M.
Film them. That's right.
Sorith Pang 8046 says, check tire pressure.
It was good earlier. I don't want to know anymore. I know these tires are shot. Someone was yelling. I don't know where they're at, though. We're out late for a Sunday night.
Barney Rubble says, always film cats.
Film cats?
Stack of Dimes sent a heart me.
Thank you so much. Stack of Dimes with the heart me. Thank you so much. How many heart me's are we up to now? Does it say how many members we have? Also, I think the gift gallery reset. I think we knocked out a lot of it earlier. Thank you
Stack
so much.
Stack of Dimes says hello, everyone.
Hello, Stack of Dimes.
Barney Rubble says, I don't think slot commands are allowed on TikTok.
Yeah, no,
Devin Price sent a heart me.
Yeah, they're definitely not. Definitely not. Thank you so much for the heart me.
Stack of Dimes sent a donut.
With a donut too, thank you. Yeah, you're not even allowed to talk about them.
Barney Rubble says, do you think having heart me working was effective?
Yes. Absolutely. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for all the bits, the subscriptions, the kicks, the super chats, the donuts, the roses. The other fancy gifts we got on TikTok. Thank you so much. I'm going to have to go back and look.
Farging Bastard says night-night.
Night-night. I am taking tomorrow off because I want to watch the Texans game. We might be out during the day.
Sable12 says, good night, John.
We might be out during the day, though. Maybe I'll go out during the day.
Banmum 2024 says, good night, John.
But don't tell them we're going to be out during the day, okay? Don't tell them. Maybe C-Notes will be working tomorrow. All right, guys, we'll see you later. It takes me a second to end the stream. Thank you so much for everything. You guys are absolutely amazing.
Maintenance 808 says,